Hail, hail, weary travelers, and welcome to another thrilling episode of Arcanarama. I'm Cameron Holt. I'll be your dungeon master for the evening. I am joined, as always, by the fantabulous Arcana crew. Do a gifable reaction, Arcana crew.
No, I can't open it.
Do you need help? Do you want me to get it?
Fuck yeah, great.
There's no sound.
I look forward to all of those circulating the internet very soon. Hell yeah. Before we begin, that was beautiful. It's time for announcements. Sorry. First off, sponsors. I want to throw it over to Taylor. Take it away, Taylor.
Hi, I'm Taylor. We have sponsors. The first one is Gilded Rogue. They do clothing and stuff. What do you? Okay.
Every time we get
It's an apparel. Yes, it's an apparel and lifestyle store run by our very good friend. And if you buy merch, they plant a tree and they let you know about the tree and its benefits to its like local environment and the people. It's super rad.
They let you cut down the tree?
She just got a time crimes show.
Time for crime shirt.
Time for crimes. Time crimes.
She's committing time crime.
I got the wild shape shirt. I think we're probably gonna get like the bee leggings at some point, right? Those look rad.
Both of
Sam
you?
has those.
Oh yeah.
I do have. No, I don't have the bees.
Oh, you have
I
like
have
the...
something else.
You have like the, not Nouveau, the other one?
They're blue?
The Deca ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're blue.
All rad, and just go buy some stuff, so you could
Plant a
plant
forest of merch.
I think it was a little.
I think
off.
we nailed
Yeah.
that.
It's all very comfortable.
I think we did a good job.
Our other sponsor, and the one that you'll appreciate is is More Fun Comics and Games, who supply us with all of the wonderful prizes. They're our local comic book shop.
Half of the wonderful prizes.
Half of the wonderful all of the prizes we don't make ourselves, which is the show. It's a prize for you every week. You're welcome. We do it anyway. But More Fun has like a bunch of stuff. They just recently updated the website, I think, to include more comics.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And they have a bunch of like,
Guys.
My Hero,
They
like
got a
not
little
exactly
Bakugo.
poems. Yeah, there's a little Bakugo in his full ridiculous outfit.
Hell yeah.
What do you mean ridiculous?
You mean the grenades that are his hands?
They store his I'm gonna. I am going to fight.
In a universe of anything like goes, they don't have to look like grenades.
Hey, all I have to say about this conversation is Birdhead.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not mad
the
at that.
grenades
Whatever.
make sense.
That's genius. I'm so. His literal outfit is pants.
Actually,
and they're not
genius.
even good ones.
I do love that his head is like a comic book explosion. That's pretty fun.
That's
Yeah.
good. The genius is obviously the genist. Okay.
No.
Best.
Best genus.
He's the best genius.
Yeah. Okay, see?
But today you
Grenades
can win
are fine.
Snowbound. It's got a tree. It's got a golem or a battle wagon. It's rad.
Battle
It's
wagon,
rad. Yeah, there's polar
battle
bears.
wagon.
There's a knoll.
Similar to this one that I haven't glued together yet.
Yeah, you can
But
put
it's
that
got
on the
little-
map cam. I think
But it's a
Yeah.
mystery.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
hang
a
on.
mystery. This
You
one's
continue
heavy.
and I'll put
This
it on
is-
the map cam.
This is a
Is
dense
it-
boy.
Is it dense?
It's a dense bull.
And if you win and you want to see what's in that box,
What's in that
and you
box?
want us to open and reveal on stream, we will do that. Miranda will do it with her fingers.
Miranda will do that.
No palms.
No palms.
Thingies only.
Thingies only.
Um,
Or if you don't want us to pre-open it for you, we would love if
We
you would
won't
make an
then.
unboxing video to share with us via the internet.
Because I was
The little
in
polar
it.
bear guys.
Because there's also a white dragon wormling that I didn't realize.
Oh, little guy.
Little guy. It's just
I got this one from
So yeah, on top of that, if you share the show and get more people to watch it, yeah, like you might not like win as often or whatever, but like we can up the prizes. Like
Yeah.
the MSRP of those prizes can like go to like much larger things and series of books or larger minis.
Or one of us.
You can have us.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
We don't come with our own food. You
Wait,
have
hold
to
on.
feed us.
You have to feed us.
As a brown person, I am
You can have one of us white
Complications.
folks.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm Jewish. You can have one of them.
Why is it that we always end up time traveling like in the beginning of these
Can't do it.
episodes?
I can only go to the future.
Speaking of stuff, we have a little bit of merch and other stuff. Kitty, what is it?
Well, I'll tell you all about it,
What
okay?
does it do?
We have a shiny new website that husband designed with. We're not sponsored. I'm not mentioning them until they sponsor us. He Arcanaramashow.com. It's got a lot of shit. One of those things is a shop. We are working towards getting it up and running so that you can have all the things, but you can go look at them and see what's in there. And for now, you can go to pintservices.com/Arcanarama for Arcanarama shirts. We have spindle dice shirts, and we have the logo as well available there. You can pick different colors, pick your sizes, and they will send it to you. So that's a thing you can do. There are links in the About section. And that's merch.
There's a
Hell
links in
yeah.
the About section.
Thanks, Kitty. Sam, where can they find us on social media?
What's up, foes?
Foes?
These are my foes.
Oh.
Like fake hoes?
My enemies.
Our woadies.
Or what?
F-A-U-X. S.
Anyway, we're gonna fight later. The bigger
All of
point,
us.
though, at Arcanarama Show on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, you can see all of the lovely things that we post there. At Arcanarama on TikTok, Cameron posts the things there. He makes them with his hands and a computer, or phone, or
Mostly
tablet,
computer.
or space rock.
You're looking at one.
Could be anything. In our About section, there's a link to our Discord where we chat with you guys and we talk about things during the show, after the show, and not about the show. We talk about anime, we talk about cooking, we talk about drawing, we talk about pets, we talk about gardens. We talk about your chickens, which is like gardening, but gardening an animal.
Yeah.
You better go outside and water the chickens.
They do drink water. I understand that at least about the chickens.
Sam is wasted.
What? Are we gonna fight now?
I realized how vaguely it was a joke. I realized how vaguely incriminating that would sound, but it was
Yeah.
very funny.
You said you were blasted,
Yeah.
Oh,
which is not the case.
You're just like, you got chickens on your farm, huh? Idiot.
that's just who I am.
Foes.
So that's where you can find us on social media and how you can get to our Discord. And if you thought that little tussle just now about My Hero Academia was something,
Just
channel
you
for
join our
that.
Discord.
we do have one more giveaway this evening. After becoming a follower of the channel here on Twitch and being eligible to win the first More Fun mini mystery giveaway, after the break, you can find out how to enter to win this lovely set of Fantasy Forge dice. Handmade by me. I crafted them, I sanded them painstakingly and lovingly. This is the Vampiric Celebration dice set. There are little explosions of red and black glitter inside of a clear die with kind of a pearl white lettering. They're fun. It's a good time. It comes with a jumbo D20. It is an 8-piece set of dice. It's got all the stuff, 4, 6, 8, 10, 100, 12, regular size D20, jumbo D20. That's 8.
It's the big one you could eat. You could not eat.
No, you can't eat any of them because they're so sharp and sleek.
Oh, too sleek for me.
They're too beautiful. So stick around to see how you can enter to win those.
Whoa.
But now it's time for a vibe check.
Hey.
It's time for a vibe check.
Hey.
Oh my god, hi, we're in Gemini season. It's Mercury retrograde. Aquarius moon right now. Sorry about y'all.
That's me.
Deal with your
I
emotions.
started typing Aquarius instead of vibe check.
now.
What is...
Speaking of vibes,
Vibes.
Hellbell666 said, what
Whoa.
if the real prizes were the friends who died along the way?
Yikes.
What if?
Man.
The pile grows ever larger.
Earlier,
Could you define a bit of that? It's easy. I'm a comic, so it's easy for me to
Ooh,
immediately
okay.
dunk on that.
Yeah, do it.
Like when someone's like, "Oh, my moon's in a bull" or
Yeah,
something.
do it.
But like, well,
No, do it.
no, I'm
I
not.
think
I'm
they're
not dunk.
so funny.
I'm not dunking on it. I
Do
want
it.
to know
I
what
think
you
it's
said.
the funniest
you said,
shit.
You said the moon was in Aquarius.
Okay.
What is this?
Okay.
Hate it when I get my
I'm trying to
moment.
clarify.
It's wet.
So I don't go into dunk mode because I want to learn things.
I just rolled a natural 20.
Dude, never again.
It's my third one today, actually.
Save
Oh.
that shit for never.
Wow, save those.
Speaking of the moon and stuff, I
Yeah.
called my boss earlier this week because I blew out a tire on my way to work, and she just goes, "Well, Mercury's in retrograde," and I was like, "So can I be late?"
Yeah.
Until June 3rd,
Yeah.
I think.
Is that on my check?
Yeah. Can I? What do we do here?
Do I get time off? Like, what the
I
fuck?
don't think so. Okay,
We
so
should.
where the moon is currently in the sky correlates to there's like, you know how the zodiac go in order. So does placement of moon and sky.
Right.
So where the moon is right now, within Aquarius.
And that means.
It's wet
Okay.
like a fish.
So no. Okay.
See,
so
that's where I wanted to
So-
learn something.
But it's a water sign, so we should be good, right?
no, Aquarius is an air
So we
sign.
can't be wet?
It's an air sign?
What?
Yes,
Why?
they're
That
the
doesn't
water.
make any
They're the
sense.
water bears. They don't actually.
The moon's dry,
They're not-
right? We're good.
Yeah,
The moon is wet. We found out that the moon is wet.
Oh, their water's
Like
sucky, though.
scientifically, the moon's a
It's not
little
that great.
wet.
Is it because of aquarium?
Hang on, my whole life was just thrown upside down. Aquarius is an air sign?
Yes,
Why is,
Aquarius, Gemini.
but
and
why is the
Libra
why
are
is
all
the
air signs.
prefix
I'm
aqua?
water.
Because they hold the water. They
They dump it on
What are the
everyone
water
else.
signs?
So
They
so
gather
tub
it all,
is
and then
so
they
tub
pour
is
it.
an air sign?
What is?
Tub is air sign?
yes,
Because it hold water.
yes.
Well, where do you think it holds it?
Where?
Whoever holds the tub.
In the air,
is
duh.
So what are the water signs?
And that's what it pours it
Pisces,
Water.
Scorpio.
Picture
Cancer.
air sign.
Anyway, we've got a show to do.
No.
That doesn't have anything to do with
It
this.
has a little bit.
I feel like it all.
So
Does it, though?
I think we're just
Aquarius
fun.
moon. What does that mean?
Anywho,
Is that why I felt like shit this morning?
are you like dealing with like some emotional stuff? Is it feeling like really like hard?
Yeah, I mean, I have been stressed lately, yeah.
Anyhow. Period. Gemini
What
season
else is
It's
new?
just like, oh, hey, we've shifted into the Gemini times of year. So, like, hey, if your birthday fall in between, like, I think it's like May 20th to like June 19th or something like that, hey, your birthday's coming up. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Congratulations on
Are
being
there
born.
good times of the year?
Like little baby?
No.
Listen, do I have some opinions? Yes.
Okay. I think I asked a different question.
So as of this in-game morning, there are 7 days left until the fight with the Night Hag.
Oh, okay.
And whoever she may have on her
Yeah,
side.
18.
Oh, okay. 18.
7.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got a natural 20. And you can make your own vibe checks in the chat by typing an exclamation point and then vibe check with no
What did we
spaces.
make as a family?
Huh?
What did we make on our vibe check as a
Oh,
family?
we rolled a 15,
Oh,
Nice.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
I think.
Nice.
Yeah, we rolled a
The
15.
sex number.
15.
Yeah, it looks like it's the check
For
is
one
not
person
vibing
plays
for some
perfectly still.
of our
and the other one just
Does
viewers.
the work.
I don't know why.
Switches up.
Anyway, let's continue the countdown in tonight's episode of Arcanarama.
7 days.
Previously on Arcanarama. The Mistwalkers continued their planning session to decide how to handle the Night Hag. They decided to forego their trek to Altanen to meet with Aurora's family in order to have more days of preparation for the quickly approaching battle. Through the use of the Mirror of the Past, Cholula checked on the history of her eldest brother, Wellington. She saw that he became involved with the Silver Stake, then potentially made a deal with the Hag to stop the attack on the Duvet family. At the end of the vision, she saw a monstrous hand, and the mirror cracked. Genevieve had her lost memories restored, recalling that when she was taken by the Hag, she was delivered to the caller in a blazing hot plane within a city made of brass. She was forced to train for weeks until the Hag returned to collect her for her mission to attack and kill Silas. Afterwards, the party commissioned a number of potions of protection from good and evil from Wiltbloom College, as well as the construction of several devices that could spray a mist of concentrated potion that could be inhaled to take effect. Finally, the Mistwalkers traveled west to the shores of Lake Mindeleth to charter a ship to the wild magic island of Róvengúl. On the way, they met a strange group of druids on the outskirts of town, as well as a number of strange fish in the lake itself. They procured a ship and a captain in the small village of Wellisden, and found their rest in his cottage for the night. Will our heroes make it safely to the shores of Róvengúl? Is the small village of Wellisden really as simple as it seems? Will the potions and spray bottles really be useful in the fight with the Night Hag? Find out right now on Arcanarama.
We begin, as most of you are resting within the home of Ren, the half-orc fisherman, whose boat you've chartered to take you to the Isle of Róvengúl on the morrow. Rabbit, however, after taking your 4 hours of meditation as an elf, you sit atop the roof of the humble cottage looking out over the unpredictable waters of Lake Mindeleth. Having seen them kind of royal and calm, and also what appeared to be the silhouette of some type of large creature that kind of interrupts the silver glow from the massive tree that you can see still shining in the distance from Róvengúl. Can I have you make fucking grip it and rip it, bro? Excellent timing. Can I have you make one more perception check?
Yeah. You could do that.
Cool.
8.
8. That is what you see. As the sun begins to rise, the rest of you are roused from your sleep and find yourselves inside of Ren's cottage. On an 8, I will say you see a number of fishermen begin exiting their cottages in the surrounding area and appear to be heading to the dock area. You see a couple of ships kind of setting sail out onto Lake Mindeleth. Also worth noting, the sun is rising from behind you in the direction of the Scarlet Coast, so kind of rising up over the tree line. You do see, coming the opposite direction, away from the docks, Ren heading back to his cabin as the sun rises. And the rest of you begin to be roused from your sleep, naturally waking early.
I'm gonna barge in. I'm just gonna kick the door in.
I was going to ask how the sleep was, but I guess it doesn't matter.
It was nice and restful for all of you.
Oh.
Until the door kicks open,
Come
just
on
as
in.
you're waking up.
Alright, you're all awake? Wake up.
Okay.
Okay.
Wake up.
Like grabbing my weapons.
No, you're fine. Nobody's here.
Pippin sheaths his dagger slowly.
It's fine. Nobody's here right now. But I've been thinking through the night, right? All of those plans that we talked about, right? Mm-hmm. Dump them. We should go now.
Well, we've got to get the potions.
You can have him bring them, but we should go now.
Who bring what?
Vandwin, when we summon him.
Valdwin.
Baldwin.
Okay. How would we get that message to him to bring the things we didn't bring?
You have those birds.
Send a bird, yes.
Why are we leaving now?
We should have left him one of these rings. We got 2 extras, don't we? Mm-hmm. That could have been helpful.
I have a coin.
I have 4 coins in a bag filled with water.
It summons him,
Yeah, it's
so that's fine.
Oh,
You
I
can-
see.
We
Well,
don't need
can
to.
you talk to him through it first?
No.
no.
Right. We should have given him one of these rings, because then we could have talked to him.
I wonder if a
Not to
bird
feel
could
important.
carry a ring.
It can barely carry another note, from what I've imagined.
Yeah. It's about half the speed when it's carrying 2 papers.
Son of a bitch.
Why are we leaving now? What,
Okay,
what?
so I was thinking about it in the middle of the night while you all were sleeping. So you said that this fairy hag thing was following you and listening to everything that you said, and we may or may not know when and what she's listening to. Mm-hmm. Right? And we've been making a whole bunch of plans for no reason, because if we've been making a bunch of plans out loud, she already knows what they are, so we might as well just go.
Well, she wouldn't have heard anything that we said inside of Valdwin's office because it's lead-lined.
Well,
Correct,
to
but
be fair,
we didn't
though-
make any plans there.
Right. We did most of our planning in that bar, the boiler room.
Oh, right.
I think it is probably safe to assume that any plans that we have made out loud with one another, including this conversation we're having right now, she could be privy to.
So just follow me here.
The door opens again, and stepping in is Ren, the half-orc fisherman. his peg leg clicking on the wood floor. Morning.
Morning. Empty your whole mind of everything.
Okay.
We can just go, and whenever we get there, we can do whatever.
But she'll know that we're going then, right? If that's the crux.
Yeah,
of
but
this
she always
idea.
knew that we were going. That's not the important part. Everything else, though, just not important.
Are we going now?
I think we might be.
I thought it was tonight. You paid the holding fee.
You can keep that. You're fine. Just get us there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So should I send a bird?
If I get there, you get there.
If you'll send a bird, we can get all the stuff that we wanted, and if it becomes useful, then that's great. And if it's not, at least we didn't spend the whole time trekking back up to get it.
Do we know for certain? This is Genevieve. Do we know for certain that he can bring things with him through the coin?
I assume if he, wears them on his person for the next 24 hours or however long it takes, then he should come over with them. If he comes over with clothes, he should come over with anything he's holding.
Does he
or
just
carrying.
appear in an orb nude or something?
I mean, whenever I think about him, it's like that, but
Didn't we order 20 potions?
We ordered.
That's a
quite
lot.
he could have a backpack.
Do I remember?
Or perhaps a bandolier strapped with
yes,
potions.
it's up to him to figure out how he gets them here.
Regardless
That's not
of
really my
whether or not she
problem.
heard our plan, she's hearing this one, and we're going to go over
And
there.
I'm telling you to stop thinking. Just stop thinking.
But if we go over there less prepared, that sounds worse.
Why is that worse?
Because
Because we won't have protection from a hag in liquid form.
How much protection do you think you're getting from those potions in the first place?
Technically,
It
those
worked
were
every
still
time I needed to
a
sleep.
gamble in the first place.
Well, I mean, it got both of these two out from under her spell.
Well, but also, I didn't take a potion. You just kind of placed your hands on me.
Yes, but I can really only do that, a couple of times in a day. It's exhausting. And also, it's a spell, which we don't know how it will act.
We know that the potions retain their qualities.
Correct. And more likely than not, Baldwin can still bring them with him. However, all I'm saying is, the more time that we have over there to scope out the area and think quietly alone to ourselves without saying anything out loud to anybody else, the better off we're going to be.
I think
But-
I get what she's getting at, is that I think we need to improvise a little bit.
Can she discern written plans?
If she can see them, but we don't know where she's looking from.
So, yes, I get the precaution, try to escape her gaze and try to, take her unawares, but we're not going to win that game, so why not just prepare ourselves the best
Because
we can, right?
here's the thing. Anything that you're cooking up out loud in your little brain, everything that we've come up with so far, she's coming up with countermeasures too. So just say nothing, do nothing, act as wild as humanly possible, and it should go all right.
But then what's the difference if we make the trek to give Baldwin one of these rings and then come back and leave later on in the day?
Mostly just time spent.
Right.
I think
So we could do that.
either way could be fine. But I do think that there is some wisdom to what Rabbit is saying, in that we can sit here and plan for days, but it doesn't change the fact that we don't have all the variables. We don't know what it is that we're walking into until we walk into it. So
Yes, but
the
we'll
sooner the better.
Also be walking into it without anything
At
that
all.
we've just...
We've just
Right, I'm saying
commissioned
we
three
should.
potions.
Either way, we can go back and be back here by nightfall. It's only 3 hours travel from here back to Wilkbloom. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't do that part, but I do think that departing for the island sooner rather than later could benefit us, because at least we get a lay of the land.
Also worth noting, the water gets funny at night.
Oh, it's funny during the day though.
So what if we wait...
Hilarious.
All right.
What if a couple of us wait here and the fastest of us runs a ring to Valdwin, collects however many potions you can carry, and run back. And then we can set sail.
I mean, in any one of our bags, we could carry 15 potions. That shouldn't be a problem.
Mm-hmm. But whoever is the quickest should go so that we're not
Pippin stands up.
having anybody hold it.
All right.
I'll go.
Sure.
All right. I'll make myself useful on the boat if you can give me a rundown of that. Ren, right?
Yeah.
I've,
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's a sloop, so.
yes.
That's not its name.
You guys never been on a ship before?
I
Sloop is a boat. It's only got a single mast.
yeah. I have memory issues. I think I'm familiar, but
Gotcha.
I might need just kind of a refresher.
I see. Yeah. No, I mean, hey, me too. It wasn't just the eye that came out, you know.
Some of your brain?
Yeah, I assume.
Can you see it?
No, can't see nothing on
Not
this
you.
side. No.
Could I look into your brain?
I don't know. What do you see? Hold the side patch up. Make a perception check.
That. 11.
11. You don't see brain. You just see the back of an eye socket, and a heavily scarred. Like there's no longer a ball within.
Like an
I
empty
hate when
hip
you
joint.
discuss eyes so
You
much.
see any brains in there?
I make Pippin look, and then I take off running for the college.
Is this a race again? That seems rather reckless. I'm gonna try and catch up.
Right.
Pippin takes off as well. So, as Rabbit and Pippin only, rush into the woods for a 3-hour trek towards Wilt Bloom. That's cool with everybody? We're doing that?
Being
Rad.
fast.
I think Silas is just kind of like still waking up at this point. I think all of that happened and he's just kind of like, what the fuck?
Cool. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to bone up on how to ship.
Okay, I will say, you all do also recall that even though these two are the fastest and can make it to Wilt Bloom the most quickly, the potions and specifically the devices that you had designed and built will not be ready until nightfall.
Oops.
I think they're mostly giving.
So if
Well,
anybody wants to run anything back, now is the time to take the opportunity that I am presenting to you. Otherwise, we will move
ready.
forward.
We'll just give them the ring.
Right.
And
You heard it first here, folks.
give
So I
them-
have an extra one of the talkie rings.
Yeah, I think there's 2 extra. So if you give him one so that we can communicate.
Yeah, you purchased 8 from Welby, and there are 6 of you. So
Yeah, and then ask him if he can bring the potions with him.
So the person that proposed leaving currently sprinted off into the woods.
You said go the fastest. Go the fastest.
Well, I made 2 platinum last night, so I don't gotta do any fishing today.
That's good. Would it be
Oh
fine with-
shit! You said you can like talk to them somehow from like a distance.
Yes.
You should let them know to get back before nightfall. Forest gets dangerous at night. Especially, next 3 days.
Well, I imagine they'll hold out until the morning anyway.
How do these rings work again?
Through the rings, I believe once per day you can cast Sending to anyone wearing a ring that is paired. So you can essentially choose any of the 6 members of your current party.
But he said they had to be within 3 miles or something?
I think it was 10 miles.
10 miles?
It was 10 because we're just outside of it for the whole
Mhm.
bloom thing.
Yeah, so you could still contact them in
Yeah.
the next couple
There's
of
a
minutes.
pool. There's a pool of 25 words that is shared.
50.
50. Shared between the 2.
Okay, so I'll just send a message. I know it was understood to be quick, but Ren says the forest is dangerous at night. Return before then.
Did you send that to me or Pippin?
Both of you.
You do have to specifically choose one.
Oh, I thought it was said that you can send it to all of the ring bearers.
Yeah, that's better. Let's do that.
I thought that's what he said.
That
You could
it might be.
message in everybody.
All I have is message to the other wearers. It doesn't specify individual.
Other wearers?
Dope.
Yeah.
Rad. Yeah, we'll go with that. For sure. So all of you hear this as Cholula speaks it aloud. Those of you in the same room also hear it kind of inside your head. Rabbit, you and Pippin hear this as well and can respond.
It's like when you're on a mic, but you're wearing headphones.
Yeah,
and
there's
it's
still-
like a little bit delayed.
Yeah, there's still like 28 words left to respond.
Aye.
What was said again? I'm sorry, I was focused on sprinting.
She said we gotta be back before it's nighttime.
Right, all right.
We
He's
got
gonna bonus action shift to get a little bit more speed.
we got like early wake up, right?
Yeah, the sun is like just starting to rise.
Plan 3 and all the shenanigans.
So, those of you who remained in Willisden, what are you getting up to?
Are there any shops in this town, or is it just like a fishery?
If you'd like to look around, you can go ahead and make an
Yeah.
investigation check.
That was like a weird mashup of a Monty Python quote.
How long does it take to attune to a magical item?
A short rest.
Which is like 4 hours?
In our like homebrew, it's like an hour.
Okay.
That's 13.
13. You come across one shop in town that you presume is a shop. It's the only building that's labeled in Willisden that has a large sign nailed to the top of it that just says bait.
Okay. Do you want to look around in here? And I mean, at least we could ask them if there are any other types of shops around here.
We could. I was going to try to. Yes, let's do that.
We can do this, and then we can head to the docks and get prepared.
Yeah, I just wanted to be able to help Ren if things go awry.
Ren, are there any other shops in town besides just the bait shop?
No, it's kind of like a general store where we get most of our goods.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go inside.
Yeah, boat's pretty well set up. I mean, it's, tied at the dock right now.
Okay, we'll return shortly, and if we can run over like emergency procedures or something, that'd be helpful.
Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
You can maybe some calls you can give us. We'll get into it.
Yeah, I'll work something up.
Okay.
I see you.
Heads back to his boat. He's got the day off.
Hell yeah. Okay.
You're heading into the bait shop?
Yes.
All right, stepping inside. No ringing of any bell, just the squeaking of an old wooden door opening as you step inside. And you see there are various different types and of nets and different formations of nets that seem to be tied in different ways, decorate most of the walls. There's a heavy scent of soil in the air, soil and fish. And you see all number of like fishing tackles and bobs and lures and fishing poles and a lot of things kind of geared towards boat repair, woodworking tools, carpentry tools, and things of that nature. And standing behind the counter as you enter, you see a rather strange looking Aarakocra, these kind of large wings at his back that are folded in currently, and just this kind of smooth white appearance, a long orange beak that kind of narrows and then has like a bulbous tip at the end, and lifeless black eyes like a seagull standing there.
Good morning.
Oh, morning. Looking for some bait?
Not bait per se, but I might get a few things here. I know I'd like to get a set of your carpentry tools.
Huh.
Are there any like harpoon type situations?
Yeah, there are not any like harpoon guns, but there are harpoons, and they're essentially spears.
Yeah.
I'll take a spear. If how much would that run us?
Oh, for the harpoon? Oh,
3 gold per, and 8 gold pieces for the carpentry.
Oh,
Tools.
I'll take 2.
Oh, 2 sets of tools.
Oh no, the harpoons.
Oh, of course.
I would. Those are both for you, yes?
I imagine I might throw one in a fit, and I'll probably be stabbing with the other.
All right.
so-
Well, there's a loop on the end, and we do sell rope as well.
Yes,
yeah.
I'd like to get a harpoon and some rope. And can you tell me about the differences between these nets?
Oh, yeah, they're for catching different types of fish, depending on the size that you're going for.
Right.
Different size openings in the netting itself.
Okay.
What is it you're after?
Well,
It's a good
I guess
question.
more large type creatures.
Oh, probably something pretty wide then.
What about
Not too wide.
have anything
It's large but wriggly. You know,
How big are we talking?
I don't know.
Let's safely say the size of a standard humanoid.
Oh,
Yes, you're a sort of mid-range type of net. Sort of an all-purpose net.
right.
4 limbs.
Size for maybe dolphins?
Dolphins.
Yes.
Right.
Are
Right.
there dolphins in there?
Not that I've seen.
Oh,
There's things that big though.
okay.
A number of different types of gar.
Cars are good. Terrifying.
Very flaky though. Good meat.
Good
Then
meat.
I'll take one of those and a harpoon with a rope and carpentry tools,
All right.
plus his 2 harpoons.
And I'll take a rope for one of those as well. You can round up.
Altogether, that's going to run you about 30 gold pieces.
All right.
You got this one? Or
Yes, I'll get this one.
Wonderful. Let me just get that all together for you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much.
Steps
What if
away.
this place is open at night?
Oh, well, we close when the sun goes down. Gathering up various bits of nets and rope.
Very good. Scipio, you're always like, oh, well, you guys always take like such long asides when we're playing. And you tempt us with another one.
I have never said that once.
I think you have.
He gathers up your things and disperses them amongst you. One of you wants to mark off 30 gold.
Yeah, got it.
Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you know anything about, giving a boat to another person that isn't? Do you have like rentals or things or
Oh, no.
purchases?
There's only one shipwright in town.
Right.
How about anything like a raft, like some sort of like a life, save your life type of boat, so that if your boat gets destroyed, you
A
have
life raft.
small.
Yeah, I'm familiar with life rafts. We don't
Silas
sell
is
those.
like cannon laughing in this.
We don't sell those here, but Nail makes life rafts as well. If you were
Who
interested.
does?
Nail, he's the shipwright here in town.
What was that name?
Nail,
Mayo?
Nail,
Nail.
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 Strange.
Like one you hit with a hammer.
Yes.
Oh,
All right. And where do we find Nail?
Nail's got a little cabin down by the docks.
Okay.
It's the only cabin that's touching the docks.
Well, thank you very much.
Of course.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, you know. If you need anything else. I'm sorry, what was that?
Well, we're just going.
Hey, name's Hugo if you need anything else.
Thank you. Hugo.
Nice to meet you, Hugo.
And you, well, have a good day.
You too.
Okay, so
Goes back, and you see he's what he's been doing when you guys walked up before you were ordering things. Is he was kind of like transplanting worms from a drier environment bucket that's kind of dried out, and he's like placing them into fresher, richer soil.
That was
just a spear.
interesting.
Did you say would the audience still love us if we were worms?
Great question. I need to know.
Would you still watch the show if we were all worms?
Guys, I'm being serious. What if we were worms?
Let us know in the chat.
Like we were awake alone.
So do I just
just
have like
over
a
here?
spear?
Yeah,
Okay.
the harpoons are just functional as spears. The only difference is the harpoons have a loop on the back of them that you can actually fasten a rope to make it more easier to throw and then return
I imagine
with an
that's-
athletics check.
I imagine that's like a round,
Okay.
depending on the distance of the throw.
I'm sorry?
Like that would be like a round to return the spear.
Yeah, it's an action to pull it back for sure.
Okay. Tight.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
I think Aurora, if she could, for the day, would probably take a few hours and attune to some items that she's got.
Hell
take
yeah.
a nap, and then I would like to try to do one of my dexterity checks.
Absolutely. And yeah,
So-
you've got the time to have some downtime. I would say Silas and Cholula, you can also do a downtime activity if you'd like.
Yeah.
That chopping endeavor didn't really take. It took about as long as it did just now.
I'm going to get proficient with boat to the best of my ability on the time.
Ah, okay. So you probably head down to the sloop where Ren is working,
Okay.
and he kind of literally shows you the ropes. That's probably where that term came from, isn't it?
A lot of terms.
This is the left rope. This is the right.
That one? That's the thickest rope here. You ever seen a rope like that?
This one's,
How does
this
it-
one's tied with a fancy knot.
You can go ahead and start your 10-day circles, and go ahead and make probably just a straight intelligence check. DC is 10 to start with, and this is to like remember terminology and like learning what a gangplank is. What like a mast and sail is pretty easy because it's a sloop, so there's only one. Honestly, probably one of the better ships to be learning, and you can make this roll with advantage because Ren is helping you.
I'm gonna work on my. I'm gonna try for the strength, but the DC is 20, and I have +0 to strength.
All right,
But I'm gonna work on it anyway.
Yeah,
And then I
let's-
also would like to attune to these gloves of swimming and climbing.
absolutely. Yeah, let's see a fucking nat 20. Bust it out.
Let's see.
Yeah.
14
just
on
see
that
one.
one.
Aurora, what are you attuning to, if I may ask?
So I got a couple of things that I've been holding on to that I didn't know what I wanted to do with yet. But the Ring of Spell Turning,
6.
for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wand of the War Mage
Okay.
that I got when we were at like
Hell yeah, that's
filtering
a
around through that library.
Flosham's wand, I believe.
Yes.
Flasham's
And then
wand.
the Medallion of Thoughts, because that I just got.
Hell yeah.
Sick. And then if I could just like get to like the bank of like any sort of like watery surface and try to like with my crossbow see if I can nab any fish
Hell
as
yeah.
a moving target.
Yeah, you can make an attack row. Attack row.
Oh, wow.
What happened to me?
A
You can
whole
make
row of attack.
you can make an attack roll with the crossbow as your check.
Ooh.
I did it!
Oh, what? This happens
Every-
to your D&D Beyond
Every
time.
single time I pay a lot of money for you, D&D.
I don't care about us.
I don't care about it. Why? Why don't you?
But if you want to care about us,
Talked a lot of shit.
please
No, we
email
haven't.
us at
It hasn't been that.
We didn't
email
explicitly name anyone last time we were talking shit.
But I
We did not.
am.
We just named a problem that needs to be fixed, honestly.
That
As a
Pretty
professional
big
QA
oversight.
tester.
Rose,
With
I'm
millions
sorry
of
I put
users.
You in my garden.
Me?
If we were worms.
Aww. We'd
I
enrich
would
your soil
love-
with our poop.
What about, but would your chickens eat us?
No, we make the good dirt.
Yeah.
But
And
the
avoid
chickens
death.
don't care.
Just care not for good dirt.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
care
It was
for the
a
worm.
DC 13. I rolled a 15, but it was a 21 with the crossbow.
Hell yeah. How many do you have left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Nice. Silas, were you successful in your first check?
14.
14. Nice. So that's one success.
Indeed.
9 more of those, and you will know how to
Right,
be
but if we're
proficient with
going
boats.
down, what would you say to me in order to throw a rope somewhere?
It's
right?
going to
Well, if you're in the water?
Someone else is in the water. Let's run through all the scenarios.
Oh, you saved me on overboard.
Better move.
Okay.
Or you could say, person.
Right. I imagine we'll say something. What do we do?
Oh. There's like, this little tube. It's like round. I'll show you.
He takes you around the backside of the sloop, and there is like a life preserver there.
Okay.
That's made from a lighter wood meant to float on the water. This one is.
I think they used to be.
It's not made out of plastic, that's for sure.
Are there any sheep here? Can I get some sheep's bladders?
Yeah.
Blow them up.
Yeah, I found a bunch of polyurethane last episode. Do you remember that?
Yeah, these survival checks have been wild.
Yeah. What's this?
I found a rubber tree.
I'll wait.
Yeah, he shows you the life preserver, and it does have a coiled up rope. It's very like the sloop is very well kept. Like it's neat and organized. He's surprisingly from what you would guess when you look at Ren, he is a rather meticulous captain. And he runs you through what will go down if anyone goes overboard. You can tell that as he's explaining this, it seems like it's been a second for him since he's had another person on his ship other than himself.
Right.
But it's all coming back to him.
Okay. I'll try to make him.
He's kind of like remembering, oh yeah, that's why we have that.
I'll try to make him comfortable with like giving me orders when we're out there.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
To the best of my ability.
Yeah, and he's getting more comfortable with it. So as you're all working on these things, I need either Rabbit or Pippin to make a survival check to remember how to get back to Wellbloom.
I'm alright at that. It'll be fine. I would,
Pippin will help you and give you advantage.
What's that
Pippin will help.
catchphrase?
Oh no, it's worse.
I'd like to spend a luck point. Is that the case?
12?
12 is enough. It takes you the better part of about 4.5 hours. And I also need you and Pippin to make a Constitution saving throw. Because I take it you've been going as fast as you can this whole time. Pippin rolled a natural 1.
Oh no. He sprained an ankle.
It's really hot, and his fox fur is not doing him any favors. So he takes a level of exhaustion.
That's cool. He'll be where he could rest.
So, let me make a note that Pippin has disadvantage on ability checks until he sleeps. What did Rabbit get?
13.
That's a success. Rabbit manages to not become exhausted.
She's very strong. And fast.
So fast.
I'm very fast.
Eventually, tired, one of you exhausted, you do arrive back at Wiltbloom College. You make your way, I assume, through Witterson's Hall up to the office of Dean Valdwin. As you do, you meet with his secretary. Hello. Did you have business with Dean?
Probably, yes, I have something for him.
Oh.
And also, we have to pick some things up. We've got like a lot to get done. There's like a checklist.
Right. He's resting. Let me just check with him and see if he can make himself available. Just wait here. And she kind of gets up. She's just staring. Goes into his office. A couple of minutes pass before she exits. He's ready to see you now.
Oh, great. And I will just kind of wisp past her.
Pippin's like,
Pippin!
I'm coming. Here I come.
Pippin! You're fine. It was just a little hole that you fell in. It's not that big of a deal.
Makes his way into the office and kind of like immediately just sits on the floor. Valdwin is there, put together and sitting behind his desk. Hello, I didn't expect to see you again so quickly.
Hey there. I didn't expect to be back so quickly. first things first, I have this for you.
Oh, is this of Wellesley's make? Welby's make? What is happening? Did Welby make this?
He did, yeah.
Young Dutch.
Wonderful.
We
Young
paid
Dudgington.
a lot for them.
As you should. This is very well crafted.
Yes.
I was actually present for his examination.
Gorgeous.
Excellent marks.
Now you have that. Works once a day. You know.
Yes, I am aware.
Potions.
Right. Yes, they will be worked on this afternoon during the potions class.
You don't have them.
No, they've not been created yet.
Okay. Here's a follow-up.
I do have a few. I received a message from Professor Sedelia Sootspring that we needed to attempt to make the potions more concentrated.
Yes.
This is proved a little more difficult than you would expect. You'd think similar to when you're... Are you familiar with cooking at all?
I've seen people cook.
Right. There's a particular method of cooking
Alright.
where you take a liquid and you leave it on the heat
Okay.
and it reduces,
Great.
which is to say it becomes more concentrated.
Smaller.
Thicker, typically. You'd think it would be that easy,
It's not
but
really-
it turns out that when there is an enchantment in the mix, things become a bit more unstable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll in the open a D100.
Get out of here, snowbound wonderful treats.
Don't hurt them.
They're fine.
Stop it.
So I'm going to roll a D100.
Violence at the table.
I'm going to say there is a 50% chance that it is possible for the students to be able to concentrate a potion. If I roll a 50 or lower, it's possible, and I will roll to see how many they will create.
5.
That is cocked, but that is an 80. However, the dean himself is much more practiced.
He's very smart and handsome.
But being a singular person,
They say aloud, apropos of nothing in the room.
being
Just leaning on the desk.
Just talking to Pippin.
being a singular person, he is not able to produce as many as an entire class of students would be. So instead of rolling a d20, or rather, instead of rolling essentially 2d10 to determine how many potions you would get, I'm going to roll 1d6. And these are the potions that will be created by sundown.
Great.
2.
Two spray bottle concentrated potions.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 2 uses.
Okay.
So 2 spritzes from a single spray bottle, or 1 from each.
Oh, okay. I
If
thought
you'd
there were
prefer.
gonna be 2 spray bottles. Okay.
No. One potion is 1 spray. That's what you were after for getting them concentrated. So you will get 2 spritzes of concentrated potion,
Okay.
which is still pretty good for this ridiculous thing that you
Yeah.
invented yesterday.
We'll also have
We were at a bar.
like potions that we can force feed. Okay.
Yes, I do have the students continuing to meet the 20 potions regularly that will not be applicable through spray, but you could perhaps force feed them to someone if you wanted.
Okay, great. I'm pretty strong. That should be easy. Alright, here's the problem though. Me and the Pips gotta get back before sundown, so we've gotta skedoodle. Can you make him less? He fell and he's just real sweaty.
Are you injured? I'm fine.
He keeps trying to go to sleep.
I don't know what she's talking about. I'm just need a little nap.
We don't have time for him to take a nap, so can you? You got anything?
I don't, unfortunately.
Do you know a guy?
No. It seems like he just needs to rest. I'm sorry, has something changed? I was aware that we had 7 days until I was meeting you.
Yeah, but we gotta go. So, what I was gonna get at, can you bring the potions when I hold the coin and think about you?
Right, yes, that won't be a problem.
Great, even though that could happen at any time, even if you're, I don't know, in the shower.
Well, if it happens, I've freed my schedule up. 7 days from now. So, if it's before
no,
then...
we'll still call you then, but we have to go.
Why?
To get the jump on it.
I see. But to get the jump on the agreed upon day. 7 days
Yeah,
from
but
now.
like it's a mind game.
I'll just keep the potions on me in a bag of holding until
You never know.
I'm called. I will not have them on me when I... Well... I guess I could... I'm really just, showering out of habit at this point. I could just prestidigitate myself daily. So yes, I will have the potions on me at all times.
So wait, hang on.
Is it like a red phone situation? Where he's like, oh no, you better get ready to get zapped. So.
No, it's just instantaneous.
I just need to. So there's no chances at all that you are called while nude. You'll be clothed.
Correct. Unless, I will be fully clothed, yes. Regardless. I will only have the potions if you call me after this evening.
No, we will not call. I can promise you, I will not touch the coin this evening.
Right. Should I be prepared for the next 7 days to be perhaps randomly called at any time?
Well, he said he had like a couple of days prior cleared too, right?
The day before, the day of, and the day after.
Could you plan?
He opened himself up a 3-day window to be ready to get zapped to a new location and
Sitting
fight.
in a chair sweating.
He's ready to be summoned to a fight. Yeah, anyone who has anxiety would probably be already dead if they were in his position.
It's this one. It's this one that has that particular
Day
type of
6.
anxiety.
In 6 days, anything could happen.
Right.
Can we call you in like 6?
That's what I'm prepared for. 6 to 8, yes.
Can you promise me to roll a D100 like a 2? He's nude.
Yeah, 100%.
Like a 2%.
There's a bag of holding like tied to his chest.
Nude with a messenger bag.
Yeah. And like a loofah and soap. Like, oh shit.
Oh my.
Yeah, we'll roll for it.
I don't even care if that goes sour. That's amazing.
Thank you for the ring.
Excuse me.
Is there anything else that you needed?
What time is it? Right now?
At this point,
In the outside?
it took you about 4.5 hours. You all awoke at about 6. Rather, you left at about 6 when everyone else woke up. It's about 10:30 in the morning.
How long would our good friend Pippin here need to sleep to be fine? Pips? Pips, look at me. In my eyes.
Right.
How long do you need to sleep for to be fine?
Let me check on this real quick. I'm pretty sure it takes a long rest.
Wow. While Rabbit just like taps their foot and just stares.
Just running in place.
Sleep faster.
You need what, 4 hours at most?
Sleep faster. I just found another point of anxiety for myself. Someone impatiently waiting for me to sleep.
I feel like I've
Yeah,
done that.
he has to finish a long rest.
A long rest.
He also has to like eat and drink a little bit.
That's like a lot of stuff you gotta do, Pips.
I just need some breakfast and a good maybe 6 to 8 hour
Okay, here's
nap.
some rations. Put them in your head. I'm just gonna push it. Okay.
I'll chew them first.
You take forever to do everything. I really need you to know that, Pips. Okay. What if? Can you sleep while I'm running?
If you want to leave me here, sure.
No, I mean, like, if I carry you in, like, a basket.
Absolutely not.
No, do it.
That does not sound very restful.
On my
to me.
back. I'm very smooth.
Nezuko does it all the time.
Yeah.
There's so many things that I would retort to that particular phrasing with if I were not so tired. I don't think that's going to work for me. Regardless of how smooth you are.
Smooth.
You said, I know, I'm fighting it.
Like a seabird across the waves.
What does that even mean?
Smooth. Here's the thing.
I can push through and we can run back and then I can sleep there. If that's what you're worried about. I might just be a little more tired. I may also not be
Follow my finger.
much helpful.
Your eyes.
I might not be very helpful getting us back there either. You move your finger so fast.
I do everything very quickly.
Should I get comfortable or are we leaving?
Perhaps. Okay.
You're not tired at all?
No, I feel
We
great.
ran for like 4 hours straight.
Yeah, it makes me feel alive. It's when I
If you
stop
put it
moving.
that way, it sounds bad.
When I stop moving, that it feels like my blood is on fire. So, really, I prefer to be doing something at all times. Here's the thing. Okay, you can sleep.
Right.
Then we have to sprint back in the dark. Is the thing. How long do you sleep?
Like real sleep.
It'd
How long?
probably be around. I'd like to sleep until around 6 bells this evening. And then it should still be light until probably about 8.5, 9 bells. So if we keep the same pace that we took on the way here, we'd only be in the dark for maybe the last half hour of the trip.
Is there a role that I can make to decide whether or not that's a compelling argument?
I mean, you can just decide. He's not lying to you.
I understand.
That was me actually reasoning out the timelines because it took you 4 hours to get here. If it takes you 4 hours to get back, that's exactly how it would work if he takes an 8-hour rest first.
But then you might
Maybe
get
on the way-
re-exhausted.
Maybe on the way
Yeah.
back we could find a shortcut.
Right? Yeah. Maybe if
Okay.
if I take the
you-
helm when
I
it
just-
comes to navigating on the way
I
back.
just take him and I lay him down on the couch, and then I like walk over to the desk and I just talk into the.
He's
mirror.
already asleep.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. Pips
Sure, he can
is.
rest. Too.
I'm talking.
I can hear you.
Pips is taking a little wee nap. It's gonna be fine. And then we're gonna sprint back as fast as possible, and it's all gonna be fine the whole time. He's tired. He fell in a hole.
I don't want to waste words on how much I doubt what she is saying.
I've done the math. We are gonna find a shortcut.
I'm just like tying a knot.
It's gonna be great.
Make a deception check. You said you found a shortcut on
I
a
said
map?
we're going to find a shortcut.
Gotcha.
It's
Gotcha.
gonna be
I thought you
great.
said you found a shortcut on a map, and I was like, you absolutely didn't.
No, that would be silly. That would be a silly lie for me to tell. We found a shortcut on a map.
So,
I would have felt way more comforted if your brother had said something.
as Cholula's doing push-ups, and Aurora is shooting at fish, which with a successful check, you've gathered up 4 of those weird catfish with the human teeth.
I'll make breakfast.
Swear to God.
I'll remove the teeth.
Thank you.
I can send up a photo if you need.
No.
Ref.
What it's like.
Rabbits.
You ever have someone smile at you and say, "This is what it's like"?
If you missed last episode by any chance, fish with human teeth. There's a clip wonderful clip on all of our socials. You can check out.
Yeah, check it out.
How that happened. I'm sorry.
It's great. I'm not
though.
sorry.
I did
one
it
of
on
those
purpose.
popular hoops of mint flavor.
Popular hoop. Sorry.
So,
Yep.
yeah,
We
if
do.
us putting stuff in our mouths while we're talking into microphones bothers you, I'm sorry.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
I got it.
I was so tempted to do a JoJo reference just now.
I really hate you.
Little. So, what would you like to do for the next 8 hours in Wiltbloom?
This is a really long time. Okay.
You have downtime if there's anything that you're working on or want to start working on.
Yeah, I don't have to hang out like in here, right?
Correct.
Just in case I wake the pips.
The
Okay.
pips.
Am I working on anything? No. Wait. Oh, I was trying to buff my dexterity? Is this college, like, traditional colleges are like all fancy architecture and shit, and it's really extra because people pay a lot of money to go there. I would like to try and like just Spider-Man around the whole.
Yeah, and
Trees, right? Mostly.
no, actually, this place, especially within this pocket dimension, is like that to the next degree. This is like a very renowned university that also is magical. So there's buildings that like are architecturally weird just to prove that they could be built because they don't make physical sense. Which is to say, great for climbing. So yeah, go ahead and make an acrobatics check. What is your DC set at currently?
16.
Rad. If you'd like to, you can use luck points on your downtime checks.
You know what? I don't know what's gonna happen,
Them there woods.
so I won't.
Okay.
But I did fail.
Okay. By how? It wasn't a 1, right?
No.
Okay, good.
I
You
rolled
don't-
a 6. I have a +7, but that does not get me to 16.
Great. You don't fall off any buildings, though, and hurt yourself. So that's good.
I forgot that was an option.
Yeah.
Here I am trying to raise my silly little dex from a +0.
So over
But
the
it
next,
could be a +8.
so over the next several hours, as all of you are working on your downtime activities and preparing to sail out this evening, I presume.
Gotta do another rope check. We're doing like another 8 hours, right? Or is it a day check?
That check for y'all's downtime was
Okay.
like the whole day.
Okay.
So, after 8 hours, the bell tower chimes 6 times, 6 bells in the evening. Pippin
At this
awakens.
point, I'm just sitting next to that couch, like,
Jesus. I don't even know who that is.
It's a buddy from the orphanage.
Yeah, Jesus Louises is one of my partners. Yeah.
sounds interesting. You sleep for a very long time.
Just felt good to say.
Do you feel good? Are you
I
good?
feel rejuvenated, yes. Shall we away?
Do you feel fast?
Faster than ever.
Let's go.
All right. He shifts instantly, like before you even exit the pocket dimension.
Zoom.
All right, do you
Kinda
take
like
off?
Bilbo.
This time, Pippin is going to take over the survival check. Would you like to help?
Shouldn't I just?
I would like to help because we're looking for a shortcut.
All right. Worth noting, Pippin gets a +0 to this check.
No, it should have been me.
Worth noting. Hell
Natural
yeah.
17. That's a 6. Probably not on camera. Natural 17.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, you managed to shave off about an hour,
Hell yeah.
and you,
An uninvented bullet.
however, both of you need to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, it was like 113. Total of 16 for Pippin. He is fine this time around. 12 is still enough. The DC for exhaustion checks is 10. Just so everybody knows.
Feels good.
Just as the sun is Just as the sun is beginning to set once again on the horizon over the sea, Lake Mendeleth, Rabbit and Pippin arrive back in town. Just as all of you are finishing up. Silas, you're probably still on the boat with Ren. And Aurora, you and Cholula have probably regathered at Ren's cottage, I would guess, as Rabbit approaches, and Pippin as well.
What do these gloves look like?
Cool.
All right, there's not an image, is there?
There is an image.
It's a
I'll tell you
book.
what it looks like. It looks like a book with a crystal on it and a wand.
Yeah, that's
And a scroll.
the image for nobody made art for this item.
Yeah.
They're kind of a...
They look just like this.
When you found them, they were kind of like a light brown with silver stitching. But as you donned them and attuned to them, the color changes from that light brown to this kind of soft orange. And the silver stitching seems almost brighter, becoming to like more of a yellow. And the stitching is in a pattern that makes these kind of like waves around the wrist portion, as well as kind of like swirling on the knuckles.
Okay, tight.
Hell yeah.
How'd it go?
We're back. It was much faster this time. On the way back, at least, I should say.
It's not even dark yet.
You both feeling all right?
I feel,
I feel
great.
good.
All right.
Let's
And
check it out.
what did Valdwin say?
He can bring the potions with him. We're not going to get as many of the concentrated ones as what we wanted. It was a little bit complicated. He's the only one who can make them. The students all are failures. They don't know what they're doing is the problem. So only he can make the concentrated potions that you're going to spritz at the people. So we'll have 2.
Okay.
But we get the rest and we can force feed those to poor unfortunate suckers who managed to get caught by us.
All right.
And he will be waiting with his clothes on for the foreseeable future until we summon him. But he would prefer
That's
that we
fair.
don't do it tonight because he still has to make the potions and I assume like take his last shower for like a while.
Yes, we should have a few days before
Probably.
we need to call in.
I don't think we should summon him too early.
We got harpoons.
Oh, that's fun.
I also got a net, because that's always good to have.
That's also fun. Where can I get a net?
There's a bait shop. They close at sundown, so
I'll go in the. Well, are we leaving now?
yes. Unless you'd like to wait until morning.
I would just like to purchase a net.
Yeah, I mean if you run.
I'm going to sprint. I buy a net.
Oh,
Hello, net, please.
Right.
One net.
you caught us just in time. We're about to close up for the night.
Don't do that. I would like to buy a net.
Right, 2 gold pieces.
Can I have 2?
Sure, that's gonna make it 4.
That's great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure, and name's Hugo if you need anything on the morrow.
I'm Rabbit. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for the nets.
Of course.
Here's gold.
Oh, thanks.
Goodbye. But
You do so. You hear the door lock behind you as it closes.
This is what it's like.
Can I have everyone make perception checks? Perception or insight. Let me know which one you choose.
I'm still on the boat, huh?
If you would like to be.
I am.
Red.
Am I included?
Yes.
Okay.
That's an 20, baby! Woo!
Which one? Perception or insight?
Let's go insight, because that has a lower plus in perception. I never do good on those.
Hell yeah.
Insight 16.
Nice.
perception 17.
Nice.
Insight 22.
Nice.
It's a +6, man.
All right. Only one who chose perception is Rabbit, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rabbit, you hear the clicking of the lock. Clicking of several locks, actually, of different cottages as you are making your way back to Ren's to meet up with Cholula and Aurora.
To the boat, I think. Because they
the
said
boat?
we're about to leave.
Oh, rad. Okay. We'll say that you meet up in the street and are heading to the boat, and you see the rest of you. You see Silas are the first one to notice maybe 30 minutes before sunset.
all of the boats and ships that set out onto Lake Mendeleth return from the lake and make port. And the fishermen kind of hurriedly exit with their catches for the day and are making beelines for their respective cabins in town. On a nat 20 insight check, Cholula, you get several kind of like side-eye glances from fishermen as they're all kind of like rushing past you and closing their doors, locking them. And you notice a few people actually putting boards up in windows. On a nat 20 insight check, you get this, there's this strange kind of shift in tone of the town. As the sun sets, you can see now, more prevalent in the sky, it's been risen for some time, but is now growing higher in the sky. This silvery full moon that's rising in the distance. And you get the sense that there's some kind of, I mean, being a town of fishermen, probably pretty superstitious.
I was gonna ask, are there superstitions about a full moon in this world?
In different places, yeah.
Okay. Would I know any of them?
Yeah. There's, I mean, it really depends on kind of what town you are and what the vibes are of the place. Mm-hmm. But most towns place power in the phases of the moon. Mm-hmm. And as is common in our real world, a lot of people think that when a full moon rises, things can get a little wild. But yeah, you all notice the fishermen like essentially blockading themselves in their homes as you are making your way down to the docks. On your insight check, Silas, you also notice that Ren is kind of getting a little antsy, kind of like pacing a little bit, the incessant clicking of his pegged leg across the ground, or rather across the deck of the sloop. As the rest of you arrive at the ship, worth noting, Genevieve has been with you all day as well, kind of learning the ins and outs of this particular vessel.
I don't know about y'all, but I have not a great feeling. Are we entirely sure that we shouldn't be leaving in the morning rather than right now?
Oh, no, I think we should set out, like, right now.
Do I pick
On
up
to the-
anything weird from Ren right now?
Yeah.
So is
He seems anxious.
He seems like he would rather be on the water than in the town.
Currently, yeah.
Ren, is there something we need to know? I mean, we are, new to this town. Everyone.
Oh, yeah. Nobody told you about the attacks?
No.
No.
Yeah, the last, I don't know, 3 months? 4 months? Seems like every time full moon rises, anybody, who's still out fucking around, find them, shredded on the edge of the woods. Right? The next morning.
Where on the edge of the woods?
Just outside town.
Points down the direction you guys came from.
Like where the fucking little group of
Where the little hippie
hippies
families?
In that
The
direction.
granola moms?
It's like along the coast in that direction. Sure.
So, yeah, I ain't seen shit. I mean, I've seen bodies, but I ain't seen what's been doing it. But I know that it always happens in the nighttime, and it always happens when the moon's full. So, I think we might be, better luck if we go offshore.
So, do you think it would be best for us to hit the water rather than your home?
Yeah. Yeah, we could go. I mean, if we're going to go, we should go now. You guys want to wait till tomorrow morning?
What happens on the water at night?
Oh, all kinds of crazy shit.
What happens on the water during the day?
Same story.
But more visible, I imagine.
Yeah, it's
Right.
easier to see, shadows under the surface, like where to avoid.
What do you prefer?
Oh, daytime, easy.
Back to the cabin.
Right. Follow me.
He's like very quickly making his way, and you find that you are the last group as the sun is now setting, and you see that silver shine of the various flora
on Róvengúl. Can I have everybody make one more perception check, please?
Yeah. Is he like boarding up his shit too, or can we like?
Yeah, we can help
Peek.
if he's doing that.
You have not arrived. He lives probably like kind of not on the edge of the village, but a good distance from the shore.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a little bit of a walk.
Is it a 9?
9, 16.
Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
21.
16.
16. (16, 21,
16.
9. Right. As you continue, very quickly making your way through town, keeping eyes out, which isn't hard for most of you having dark vision. It grows darker and darker in the town as the sun begins to set.
Less saturated.
Yeah. Rabbit. You hear the familiar, yet unfamiliar, foreign sounds of the forest and animals that you're not quite sure what animals are making those sounds. Just kind of echoing around you as they do. The sound of cicadas just buzzing in the entire area. Occasional strange howls from within the woods, and different calls of different creatures. Shadows of the leaves flowing in the breeze dance in the glow of the moonlight, playing tricks on the eyes. But you swear you see a large shadow between buildings to your right.
Close?
Maybe 30, 40 feet away. Then on the left. And you swear you see one dart across the street in front of you.
Can I try and throw a dart as one crosses in front? When it crosses the street, can I try and dart it?
I'd say you can do so with disadvantage. This is all happening very quickly.
I'm down. Ten?
Your dart sticks into the sand. And just as it does, you hear this low, rumbling kind of...
What direction?
left. And to your right. And from behind.
Those are all the directions, sir.
Yeah, seems to be surrounding you.
How far are we from the...
Maybe about 100 feet away from the cabin. Stepping out from the alleyway into the center of the street, you see this large mass, this kind of like woolly shape that steps out and turns this massive dog-like creature that then, like, you can hear cracking of bones as it shifts and transforms itself before you into a strange humanoid wolf in the street. And I need all of you to roll initiative. When we come back from our break.
Yikes.
Oh.
I'm gonna do it now and leave it in the tray.
Yeah, do it now. Let's get this taken care of so that we will have it ready when we come back.
Nice guy.
Nice call.
I would like to use one of my...
Okay.
It was a 7 if you want.
Go ahead and give me your numbers, Silas.
Day 20.
20 for Silas.
Silas is like, he rolled up his pants, like took off his shirt. He looks like a pirate.
Oh, he's like beach.
Yeah,
Hell
beach
yeah.
dad.
Beach dad.
He's
With, like, a
wearing
shirt.
socks and sandals.
His shirt is tied around his head.
21.
21 for Cholula. Aurora.
Socks and sandals.
5.
5. Rabbit.
13.
What did you get?
Hell
21.
yeah.
I rolled a 7.
A 20?
All right.
You stayed in the 20s?
We will see how this turns out when we come back. But before we go, there's a giveaway.
No!
To enter for your chance to win these wonderful box of mystery minis.
You have to be a follower.
You have to be a follower of the channel, so follow us if you haven't to be eligible to win. Go ahead and type the word wolf in the chat. Wolf. WOLF to enter for your chance to win this wonderful box of pre-painted mystery minis from our lovely local comic book shop, More Fun Comics and Games. We'll see all of you in 20 minutes to see what's going on.
What
happened?
going on?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Before we hop into this combat, we have a giveaway to announce.
A giveaway! A giveaway!
It is the wonderful mystery, more fun, snowbound box of pre-painted mystery miniatures.
And if you win out, tell us to open it if you want to. Who cares?
If you want to. If not, you can open it yourself.
Yeah.
We can open it together.
Oh, I announced how to enter yet again because I forgot how buttons work. But the winner of the mystery mini giveaway is Rostone! Congratulations, Rostone, on your win. We will have that sent out soon, probably. We're
Yeah.
nearing the end of the month.
We are.
Nearing the end
It's
of
the
the month.
21st.
And we got boxes, so it'll be faster.
Yeah.
We had to get boxes that fit our new prizes.
So we don't have to like make it to the post office.
And we got stuff.
Hey, what are you yelling about?
It's just Brad with food.
What do you even know?
It's just Brad's Twitch username.
You don't know
What's
nothing.
the next giveaway, Cameron?
The next giveaway
Whoa.
is a set of Fantasy Forge dice.
What's the naughty word that they have to type in?
That's a great question. Let me set up the other part first.
Dice.
Enter the word death.
But why would it be that though?
What's
Why
gonna
question.
happen?
Hey, regardless of how this fight ends, someone will be dead probably.
Yeah.
You don't
Doesn't mean it's going to be one of you guys.
prove it.
That's true. I can't prove it. You could all choose to do non-lethal damage, and we'll see if that works out for you. In the meantime, type the word death in the chat to enter for your chance to win the
What if they were awesome?
Vampiric Celebration Fantasy Forge dice. I made them myself, and I'll kiss them.
Let's get let's get a lot of entries this time. Let's get our Twitch chat reported.
What?
There's like a recent string of like you need to change the E to a 3, right? Like
And don't
talk
forget-
and other things like
Don't forget that you must be a follower to be eligible to win. So go ahead and give us a follow if you haven't already. And I wanted to shout out, I don't know if they're still here, but shout out to Jambalaya19. I'm sorry I said it like that. But thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate it. And another big shout out to Dinner and a Game Show, resubscribe for 6 months.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Hi.
that's rad as hell.
that's quite a streak you have there.
It is.
Thank you.
Things you can say about someone on Twitch and not their underwear.
Those two things always come up. It's usually when I'm looking at someone's underwear, they're like things you could say to my underwear, but not on Twitch. Am I right? Don't put your feet in those.
Yeah.
No. No.
Oh,
Right. We're on the same page. No. Right.
But for now,
Quite a streak.
I need all of you to prepare for battle. We've already rolled initiative, so we're going to hop right in. Up first.
You hate
You didn't pay my money to be shirtless.
Sorry. But I did paint Rabbit and Aurora's minis.
Yay!
First time. Everyone's in color. Rad.
Amazing.
So, first
Twitch color.
up in initiative order is Pippin.
Yep.
Tips.
Classic duvet style.
Pippin draws his rapier, caked in poison. And
Poison cake.
he's going to rush up to this one flanking you all. He's got. Yeah, he can easily get there. But he will go ahead and bonus action shift on his turn to get himself some temporary hit points.
Girl, get them there. Oh.
Forward and make his rapier strike against this creature. Ooh. Nice game. That is a natural 2, but brings his total to 11, which just misses. Flashes out with his rapier, and this very deft creature just kind of like sidesteps with seemingly knowing intelligence. It doesn't appear to just be some wild beast. That's Pippin's turn, because he's a rogue and that's all he can do. That's going to bring us to... Yeah, because he uses bonus action to shift, so he can't disengage. Actually, wait, hang on, let me check something. Yeah, no. He's not like Cholula. Speaking of, Cholula, what would you like to do?
All right. Okay. So, I'm going to, for my bonus action, I'm going to toss the dancing sword up into the air.
Woo! Fuck yeah.
Dancing sword.
And
Young
Ben,
How far away is the guy that we're facing?
We'll
Thank you.
workshop
No,
it.
thank you.
I'm sorry?
how far away is the one we're facing?
This one or this one?
The one that way.
This one.
Yeah,
It is.
the werewolf one.
Yeah, the one that looks like all of them do in
Yeah.
real life. Doesn't stand in. 45 feet.
Don't go over there. Okay. Then I'm gonna send it to the one that Pippin went to.
Fuck yeah. It can go 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
That just gets it there.
Okay. So then that's gonna attack.
Hell yeah. Make an attack roll. With your special dancy sword.
Special.
You guys are fucking decked out now. Getting to that mid-level tier play.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits for sure.
Can't wait to that one part of this game where we all lose our weapons. We have to kind of start over.
We're on some island.
Yeah, we get like kidnapped or something.
That's gonna be 9 points of damage
Hell yeah, dude.
to that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Cholula the person head to... No, I'm going to... Can I fire my short bow at the one that is to your left?
Absolutely.
Okay. That is a dirty 20. I just rolled the same thing and recounted it anyway.
How did we rule that your dancing sword can use your sneak attack last time?
I think we did.
Then if you would like, because Pippin is within melee range and threatening,
Oh,
you can add
bug.
sneak attack damage to that first one.
Her. Oh, that's a
Mm.
lot more dice.
That is 8 more points of damage on that one.
It's a good
Almost
one.
double. Hell yeah. Rad. And then short bow attack on number 2.
Yes.
Doggo, which is a dirty 20.
Yeah, which absolutely hits.
Okay. It was a fall, not
Yeah.
a roll.
That is 8 points of damage.
Nice.
And then...
Can I leap into the bush and hide?
Blah.
Or I guess that's a bonus action. I already used my bonus
It
action.
is.
That's fair.
Also make a perception check.
Okay. 24.
24. 24 is enough to notice.
A little guy.
Remind me, your arrowheads are not silver, correct?
I thought we did everything. Except for crossbow bolts, which we got later. No?
No arrows.
No arrows. I think it was just
so.
swords.
Yeah.
'Cause he told you it wasn't a
And my
Fletcher.
spear.
That's right, yeah, the Fletcher thing.
You see that your short bow attack, while it does make purchase, doesn't seem to do as much damage as you expected it would.
Okay.
Feels like text in a video game.
Oh, actually, sorry.
It doesn't do
Let me check this really quickly.
It has no effect.
It has no effect.
Oh, no. I didn't mean. I was just talking.
I was
saying-
joking.
She was
Yeah, no,
kidding.
no, no. I was,
That's my
I was
fault.
just making sure. Because normally creatures have resistances. This one has immunities.
Whoa.
That one? That one in particular? Or do I get the sense that all of them are the same?
They all look very similar to each other.
Okay.
They appear to be the same types of creatures. Rad, does that end your turn, Cholula? Do you want to move anywhere?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Silas.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh!
Would you say it's dark outside?
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Cool.
The sun has set.
I'm going to extend my hand down and grab my shadow's hand, if I could, and appear behind this one, if I could.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to do a slashy slash.
Is that fight at all on the screen, Stream Director Robbie?
The bottom.
If not, I can also... This is your cottage that you guys were headed to. Let's get this back a little further.
Oh no.
Also, if I could be annoying and ask one more favor, could we get a little bit more battle music in the monitor, please?
We want to hear the sounds of battle.
Thank you.
I'm losing...
I'm behind, so nothing has happened yet. Oh, there you go.
But then I
Are
move
you
it-
guys using it?
But then I move it back, yeah.
Give us 30 seconds, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Yep.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean,
All
There's
right.
like so much table.
Silas, you appear on the
Yes.
other side of the wolf.
And just like uppercut, just like credit card check that booty.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
I know how you love your credit card attacks.
Yeah. It's the serrated credit card that's silvered.
Fuck yeah, dude. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
There goes.
Do you get advantage on these because you're coming
I'm
out
flanked, but
Yeah, you would have advantage because you're flanked.
yeah.
Wow.
But yes, I get advantage on the first melee out of the shadow hole.
Shadow.
Well, that was just me. Yeah. That's 22.
22 hits.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, I don't know. You look like you were about to say something.
No, I was just disappointed in myself.
That's 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Nice.
And then, I guess I'll do it again.
Hell yeah, go for it.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna do that again. Man, come on.
Avoid the corners.
It's a kake.
It's oh,
Okay.
it's cake.
Oh, damage. Anyways, still right.
Yeah.
The fuck I'm thinking.
Well, that'd be cakey. Kake is probably something else.
Boo. Anyway, no.
I hate it so much here.
I was
Please.
booing the joke. That's 13.
Oh, and thank you, Rustin, for the gifted subs. That's awesome.
Yeah.
13?
13.
13 hits.
Oh boy. Well, here comes another roll of the dice. That's 8 points of damage.
Why would do it?
Had to do it to him.
Hell yeah. Slashing away. They need to make a constitution save throw, I believe. Do you have the DC for that written down for your serrated blade?
I don't. I think I was meant to paper that because it was Alma's blade initially.
Right. Do you have that written down by
It's
chance?
like the bleed.
The DC, the save DC for the constitution saving throw?
I don't
Hold on,
have
let me see if I
access
got
to
it.
almost things anymore.
Right. Right. Because
15.
15? Right.
On
'Cause
15.
An unnamed
Bleeding.
D&D service gave us issues.
We done said them already, so I'm gonna keep talking
Oh.
shit.
5.
D&D
Until you
Beyond,
sponsor us.
you are
It's
on
beyond.
my
It's
shit
beyond
list.
reason, really.
That's only a 7.
Uh-oh.
That fails. So-
you bleed.
Yeah, they start bleeding at the beginning of their next turn. They will take a D4 of bleed damage.
Okay, I'll do this again.
Yeah. A D4 of bleed damage until they take an action to staunch the bleeding, essentially. Rad. That is Silas' turn, unless you want to move anywhere else.
I'm good. My
Cool.
bonus action. Yeah, that's all.
All right, ending Silas' turn. That brings us to the wolves.
forward to here, where it is within melee range of all three of you. Here, be within melee of the two of you. This one.
That one fell into the ocean.
Just enough to get to here. Flank Pippin. All right. First off, I'm going to roll a d6. I'm just going to go in order. On a 1 or a 2, it's going to attack Aurora. On a 3 or a 4, it's going to attack Rabbit. On a 5 or a 6, it's going to attack Genevieve. That's a 3. What else could we have ever expected? We have a history. Every time I make something down to a roll, it seems that Sam is always chosen to be attacked.
The fates allow it.
All right. It is going to go ahead and make 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
First, it swipes out with a claw with a natural 2. It's going to miss 100%.
Nope.
Then it's going to reach out and attempt to bite you. That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
18 hits. You take 8 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a constitution. No. Yeah, a constitution saving throw.
15.
15. You feel the tearing of the teeth as they kind of grab at your shoulder and shred your skin, pulling away. And there's this strange kind of like pulse for a moment, but you just kind of flicks it off.
Classic rock.
Some blood just like.
Rad. That's that one. This other one, I'm going to do a similar thing. This time I'm just going to roll a d4. 1 or 2, it's going to attack Cholula. 3 or 4, it's going to attack Aurora. That's a 1. Multi-attack against Cholula. Swipes out with the claws. 23 to hit.
Yeah,
Uncanny dodge.
abolished me.
So uncanny dodge is if it hits you, then you take half damage.
Yeah. It does hit though.
Okay. Rad. So keep that. I will keep that in mind.
Did you ship?
Hey, there it is. Thank you, Robbie.
No, because I
Okay.
was using this sword, the
Okay.
dancing
I was
sword.
just making sure because that AC.
That's with the
I know.
claws. You take 9 points of slashing damage. And then for the bite, 9 points halved to 4
Okay.
with your uncanny dodge. Natural 1 on the bite attack.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah, it absolutely is going to. You just hear the clacking of the teeth against each other right next to your ear as you pull your head back. That's those two. This one in the back that is sandwiched. It's going to make an attack on Pippin with advantage. Rather, it's going to make its multi-attack on Pippin with advantage. First, the claw. I just rolled 2 natural 20s.
Oh Jesus!
What
Holy
if you
shit.
didn't do that?
Goodbye, Pips.
I have never been graced with a quadruple F.
Listen, no, I have money on a ship sailing. Please don't kill Pippin.
Is that why you sent us alone into the woods?
Times 2. He takes 16 points of slashing damage.
Shippin. That's his name. 'Cause it's-
Rip him.
16 points of slashing damage to Pippin
Yikes.
for the first attack. Now it's going to make its bite attack with advantage.
16's not as bad as it could have been.
Ah! Sorry.
That's another natural 20.
Why? Why are you
Can I
doing
The one on the
restore
floor isn't-
balance
the one on the
with
floor
my
isn't good.
reaction?
Can you read Restore Balance to me?
It negates the.
Advantage.
It's the advantage.
I will say.
Well, I guess you already rolled it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. And also,
I'm
I was
reminding
going to re-roll
myself.
the one on the floor anyway,
Yeah.
but even if I don't, I roll a natural 20 in
Yeah.
odds.
That's fair. I'm trying to remember
That's
all the things I
Fucking
can do.
wild.
Same.
How dare you?
Right.
How dare you?
How dare
It's another 18 points
What?
piercing damage.
he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I just want their faces to touch.
That's only a 9. He fails his Constitution saving throw. All right. Rad. That's that wolf's turn. The one on the other side is now going to make its claw attack with advantage. Use a different die this time.
Who he fighting?
There's always that really cool moment when you're like, I wish I had Sentinel.
Yeah,
Every
dude,
time you get in
I
a
love
fight.
that feat.
21 to hit will absolutely hit.
Yeah.
Is he still fighting Pips?
Yeah, these two are going to town.
Jesus.
5 points.
Cameron is clearly tired of playing Pippin.
I love playing Pippin, actually. He's sandwiched, and they're not going to give up their advantage. And then it's bite attack with advantage as well.
Can I restore balance?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, will do.
That is a natural 3, which is going to miss.
Yes.
Good call. All right. That, I believe, finally ends the turn of the wolves and brings us to Rabbit.
Okay. I'm gonna spear this guy right in front of me.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And that is silvered.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think all of you have silvered weapons at this point. It's just your ranged weapons.
That is a 26, and that is dual wielded. Or like two hands.
Yeah, 26 absolutely hits.
Boom. That is 11 points of damage.
Nice.
I'm just gonna like pull that spear out. I'm gonna run up on this guy back here.
Hell yeah. You want to step of the wind, or are you going to risk an opportunity?
I cannot take opportunity attacks from him because I hit him.
Because you're super cool, that's why.
Because you're super cool.
Hell yeah, and you technically will have advantage on this attack because you're flanking with Pippin. We got a whole line of flanks.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Jump in, did I?
go ahead and spear at him. That is 23.
23. Yeah, that hits. I don't know why I had to think about it.
23, that's interesting.
That's a great number.
9 points of damage. And then I would like to bonus action flurry of blows. My hands are magic.
Your hands are magical because
Ooh, can
you
I
and
make
Silas
that-
are both high level monks.
Can I make that spear attack on this guy a stunning strike?
Yeah, you can. That's a thing we haven't seen much of.
We haven't had in a car at the
What's it
table in a
do?
while.
He needs to make a con save, right?
Yeah.
At 14 or 15,
How much
depending.
damage did you just do? Sorry.
9.
9?
I rolled a 5 and it's +4.
Hell yeah. Constitution saving throw. That's only a 9.
What's your DC for that?
13.
That fails.
So he is stunned.
He is.
Stunning.
That's all I used to do with my old monk, would just run around and just like stun people. Like, hardly any damage. Just you go to
My
sleep. You go to
help.
sleep. You go to sleep. You go to sleep.
Night, 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 night. Night.
That wolf is.
Whoa.
Just like straight into the spine or
And
something.
then I'm gonna. How much movement was it to get me from Wolf 1 to Wolf 2?
25-ish.
Let me check actually.
Forgot I have this.
Here, there. That's 20 feet.
Dope. I would like to swing around and flank with the sword.
Oh, flank Pippin?
No, the other
So,
wolf.
like this way, or
The
mud
over
wolf.
here.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do
And yeah, I'm gonna flurry of blows on that guy.
that. Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh.
Does the sword
It
give
gets
me?
nasty.
Is that a?
I'm gonna
flank?
say. I'm gonna say yeah. It's technically your ally, and it is threatening.
A flying, dancing, floating sword is pretty threatening.
Yeah.
I'd
I'd say it's enough to be a distraction.
Can you use it? Let's just see. 12?
12 exactly hits.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll my second flurry of blows before I. The second one is 18 plus 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll that damage all at once.
And that is magical damage.
Yes, it is. You're a very dangerous group of people.
Plus 8, 19.
19 points of
Strong
damage.
monk.
Right, 11 plus 8 is 19.
Strong chunk of monk.
And that one in particular, represented here by a little rock guy, is looking rough. You can see chunks of fur have been like, with each punch, Rabbit is like punching and grabbing and tearing. And just like fur is missing, it's being slashed by this magical flying sword, getting absolutely bodied by the 4 of you surrounding it. Is that all that you would like to do on your turn, Rabbit? And don't forget to mark off that key point for
Yeah,
your
I got
sound
it.
check. Rad. I think that's about everything.
Yeah, that's all the stuff.
Okay.
I probably have more movement, but I don't have to use it.
Ending Rabbit's turn brings us to Genevieve. Genevieve is going to loop around this way and flank with Aurora. And she is going to pull out a short sword and make 2 attacks. Natural 17 on the first one's going to hit for sure.
Ooh.
Damn, Genevieve. 9 points of damage to that guy. And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Natural 20. He resists the poison, but still takes half damage. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 76.
Poison.
Finally, it works to our advantage.
27 halved to 13.
I've been on the other side of that jangle. Yeah, well, take it how you will.
All right. That's her first attack. She gets another.
Oh, Christ.
And I'm gonna roll
That's
that again
right.
because it
Oh, she
literally touched my hand. And that's gone.
Bye.
Okay. "12 exactly hits.
Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's another 5 points of piercing damage. He needs to make another Constitution saving throw.
You better fail this.
Natural 2.
That's my wife! My wife. From the hit movie,
Yeah.
Borat.
Wow.
I kind of forgot to do it.
I know, I was waiting for it.
So Genevieve pulls out the short sword, and you can see as she pulls it out, there's like this kind of spray of acid that kind of, not acid, of poison that like makes a line in the sand as she draws, and very deftly she just like almost shiving motions stabs this wolf in the back.
Oh, sick.
It takes the first stab and kind of like turns towards her, takes the second, and is kind of like, what the fuck? And then just blood out of every orifice of the face, eyes, mouth, ears, and it falls to the ground.
Nasty.
Is it dead? Is it out?
It's dead. Yeah.
Does it stay in its werewolf form?
We'll see.
Oh, you have to stay tuned.
That's all that Genevieve can do. That's going to end her turn. Assassins are very dangerous. That brings us to Aurora.
So, this little wolf guy that is near me,
Mm-hmm.
if I move, opportunity attack?
Yeah, unless you disengage with your action.
Or unless you move in adjacency.
Yo.
Yeah, you don't currently have one on the other side of you anymore. So if you wanted to like move around and flank it with Cholula, you could do that.
Actually, I I imagine that the order in which I do this may be important. So I'm gonna bonus action Blade Song. And then I'm going to risk the opportunity attack to move myself about like 25 feet that away.
Yeah, towards the cabin.
Yeah.
That way?
Gets you right to here.
Sick. I get hit.
We will see. Swipes out with a claw. 17 to hit
No.
with your blade song.
Sick. Okay.
What does the blade song look like again? You like hit it on like your necklace or something?
Yeah,
that's
it's just I take like a dagger and I sort of ping it, and it makes like a little ping. Rad.
Hell yeah.
So I am around, I'm gonna say like 60 so odd feet from that stun dude, right? Like 65, 70, somewhere in that range. Well within 120 though.
Oh,
Right. Okay, sick.
Yeah, looks like you're about 60,
Cool.
maybe 55.
Then can I 4th level Ralatham Psychic Lance?
Yeah.
It's an intelligence saving throw, DC 16.
Okay.
Even if he don't he take half damage, but if I don't kill him, I would like to incapacitate him until my next turn.
Please.
Okay. So the creature is currently incapacitated. Let me see what exactly that means. I guess I should specify this is a D&D related search.
I know,
The internet's like, yeah, here's the definition of
incapacitated or, like,
incapacitated.
stunned.
Yeah, Cameron's not a real person. I don't know if you know that. He sleeps
okay.
in the closet underneath our stairs and we feed him
So,
crackers. That's all he knows.
Just so we're all aware. An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah.
And if they are stunned, they also can't move and can speak only falteringly. They automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against them have advantage. However, intelligence saving throw, just a straight roll.
They still got it all together. They're just frozen.
That's a 2.
Fuck his shit.
It's like I'm like all 2s and 20s tonight. I don't know what that's about.
6.
It's the
10,
sick.
It can't be unbalanced. It's so terrible.
That's 8. That's 11. Okay, so that is
Fucking love this song.
21
Yeah.
points of damage.
21 points of damage.
10 plus 11. Okay.
Does dude head explode?
And what was this called?
This
Never
is the-
forget your biggest pain in your life. What was that one called?
Ralatham Psychic Lance. It's pretty cool. I like it mostly because if I can't see somebody, I can still ping them if I
Right.
know their name. So I thought it was handy.
Yeah.
21?
Yes. And he can't do shit. And so my turn. not a lick of it.
Nice. They're still incapacitated? That's what the spell does to them?
Until my turn.
Okay, so yeah, that means that kind of stacks. But they're still stunned as well until the start of your next turn, I believe, Rabbit. But then continuing on past that point, they will still be incapacitated, which just means they can't take any actions or reactions.
We get it.
Rad.
Disadvantage on strength.
Yeah, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Back to the top of the round.
Pips.
Pippin is going to risk an opportunity attack. Well, no, because he sees the benefits that he's giving Silas. And he's going to go for that one.
Do we?
And make
The
his-
rough one, huh?
Yeah, he's going to make his rapier attack against that boy. Yeah, 21 will hit. 8. He also gets sneak attack because Silas is there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me just check in. Garbage. 20 points of damage. Very low roll, however, does take out. Goes
Rogues,
down.
Man.
Then he's going to use his bonus action to disengage. And
I wouldn't have to.
He doesn't need to.
oh right, no, he doesn't because this guy's stunned. So yeah, no, he's not
Double
gonna do that.
stunned.
He has a little wreath on.
Instead, he's going
There
to.
she is. Stunned.
He's gonna. Well, no, he's gonna go this way. Dive into this bush.
Yeah.
He's gonna,
Intellectual theft.
and he's gonna use.
That's my brother.
He's gonna use his bonus action to hide.
If there's one thing I know about the Duvets, they love to hide.
I imagine it like a Super Nintendo game, like it just like becomes the bush. Just like
Can you imagine
Yeah, it has little feet though.
playing hide and seek with six
With a family of
fucking people?
bros.
No.
shifter rogues.
Yeah, they're all just naturally rogues. Like,
Yeah.
they've been training since birth. And he vanishes.
That's cats and foxes.
Just like running across this kind of sanded area of this little street, and he just slides and disappears into a bush. The bush doesn't even like move. He's just one with the bush
Perfect
now.
10-point Olympic landing in that bush.
That's Pippin's turn. That's going to bring us to Cholula.
Is he technically within 5 feet of this guy?
Yes.
No. Son of a bitch. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, right?
If it doesn't notice him.
But if he's within 5 feet, I get sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The other thing is Rakish Audacity, which if it's just me and another thing and nothing else is within 5 feet of me, I get sneak attack.
Right. You pretty much just always get
regardless
sneak
of what's happening
So
right
it don't
now,
even matter.
If you're
If I think
making
it's Thursday and it's actually Wednesday, I get sneak attack.
if you're making a melee attack, you get sneak attack.
Okay, so rapier.
As a free action, make a quick perception check.
Okay.
This is to see if you are aware that Pippin is in that bush.
15.
15? Didn't even see it happen.
Didn't even see it. So rapier, stab, that guy is what I'm going for.
Go for it.
How does that magically work with sneak attack? Does that, like, you have to know that the person is near you to know you get sneak attack, or like,
Ooh.
does it just like happen? Do like the shadows sort of?
It's not magical.
Okay.
He's just very sneaky.
That's a 25, and this is my +1 rapier.
Yeah, that hits.
25 to hit. So Tumbly is grumbly.
You get sneak attack.
Um,
Is your sneak attack not at +4 right now?
I don't.
Do you
think
fucking sneak, bro?
so.
Oh, is it the sorcerer? I think the sorcerer might have.
Oh, 46. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So I should have done an extra one for that last guy.
Now we
Oh
know.
well. Okay, we're here
He
now.
died anyway.
Yeah, you did,
Where's
didn't he?
Ren?
Oh shit, Ren! I completely forgot about Ren.
He's a wolf.
He ran.
We'll use Ren.
Aww.
Ren.
Oh, actually no. We'll use that other guy. Where
That other guy.
Here he is. This is the only half-orc mini that I have. He's not doing magic, and he's also missing a leg and has an eye patch. We're gonna say he's just been kind of chilling behind where people were grouped up at before.
Okay.
He was kind of like keeping himself at the center of the group, and since everyone has dispersed, I'm gonna say because he's just a commoner, his last round was used to kind of take in the situation. He's just kind of pissing himself a little bit.
Okay,
We just like
so
fan out.
Yeah.
I'd like to, while I'm doing this, yell at him, Ren, go home.
All right. Let me go ahead and make an initiative roll for him.
Okay.
Yeah, natural 14. Not bad.
Sick.
Not bad,
That
Ren.
puts him right after the wolves.
So.
Nice
Okay.
guy.
Nice, yeah.
Nice.
That's gonna be 27 points of damage.
Oh.
And if he's still up, I'm casting Booming Blade, so he cannot move without taking thunder damage until the start of my next turn. So I'm trying to give Ren a way to fucking get out of here.
Hell yeah. You said 27 points of damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Does that fall into critical hit?
In this particular instance, it does. I'm not going to roll for it because I don't want to take time to pull that table up. But yeah, you slash across the front of this wolf and leave a deep gash and a little bit of intestines
No.
peeking out.
Okay.
Just like the less important
Yeah,
ones.
it's going to leave a scar.
And then
He makes it out of this.
I'm going to
Aw.
bonus action have this dancing sword attack the stunned one.
Fuck yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
That's real shitty. Okay, so 16.
16 still hits.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll damage. No sneak attack because you've already used that once this round.
Yeah. That's fair. So,
I'm just imagining this guy's just kind of like, and just his eyes are moving.
baby.
More like,
I hope that last part was vomit.
a little bit. It's like that like foamy drool that dogs have.
Yeah. What is
That's
that?
8 points of damage on that guy.
Nice.
Pre-barf.
Pre-barf.
Oh, it's like bile, right?
Yeah.
Gross.
What fucking breed?
That's a great band name.
Pre-barf.
Pre-barf.
Does that end your turn? Chip? Or would you like to move?
So if
Just
this
for me, it's the words on this don't mean anything, but this is just to remind me that if this one moves, they've got a booming blade in their future.
yeah.
Yes.
So if the sword moves 5 feet this way to attack that guy,
This guy?
yeah, the
I
one
mean, you're technically on diagonal squares.
I wanted to move.
Oh, to attack this one.
No, just 5 feet closer so that I can move 5 feet without it losing its shit.
Oh, gotcha. And you
So,
have-
so I want to be in a blocking position for Ren to go that way
Gotcha.
and me be in between the thing. and
Fuck
him.
yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Ending Cholula's turn brings
Like a
us
year
to
ago, you were not playing D&D at all. Fucking nerd chessing better than most of us.
Hell yeah, dude. You guys are all getting very intelligent. That's gonna bring us to
That's
Silas.
not true. I haven't thought a single moment.
You've been fucking running the board, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not thinking.
You think I had a plan?
I just show up.
I popped my big toe earlier. That's all I really.
Silas, you're up.
Oh, hi. You know, Silas is going to like put his hands together like this, and then like shadow is gonna kind of just like rise out of him, and he's gonna look larger, but it's just the shadow kind of like enveloping him a bit more. And I'm going to rage,
Fuck yeah.
Origin, can I parkour it?
and then I'm gonna just kind of walk forward and just like stab this dude like directly in the clavicle.
Fuck yeah, go for it.
ADV.
Stepping over the body of this one.
Yeah. It sat on 20 and then fell. That is a 22.
22
Oh
hits.
no. How will you survive?
Mother.
You rolled with advantage.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a baby
I did.
cat.
Yeah, if you're in the Discord, in the Watching Arcanarama live channel, there's a picture of what is happening in front of me with her 2 little front paws in my dice tray.
Listen to
6.
6 points of damage.
And I'm going to take it out and then go for like a horizontal slash.
Hell yeah, go for it.
Did it again. It was like 22, 18. This is 25.
Yeah, that hits.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it's 9 points of damage.
9 points?
9 points of silvery damage.
Fuck yeah. Still standing, but looking very rough.
Yeah, I've used my bonus.
Fuck yeah, dude. Ending Silas' turn, unless you want to move anywhere else. You can come
No.
like 10 feet. Rad, that's going to bring us to the wolves.
Ugh. Why do they get turns?
One of them doesn't, because he's still stunned.
One of them, no turn.
One
One of them got skip bowed.
The one on you, Cholula, is, without moving, going to make its multi-attack on you.
Mm-hmm.
16 to hit with the claws.
Meets it.
Meets it.
Meet it.
You're not shifted still, right?
No, because I wanted to use my sword.
Sword.
You take 6 points of slashing damage from the claws as it then rears out with its jaw to snap at you once more. Fucking natural 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Rolled all your 20s just like right in a row.
I know, yeah, literally back to back to back.
You got them all out.
That is all that it's gonna do. Yep.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
That ends the wolf's turn because that's all they can do, and that's gonna bring us to Ren, who only has a 25 movement speed.
Well, just, take your time.
If he lives, we'll talk to those tinkerers about a leg.
Yeah. Makes it a point to like really dig the peg leg into the body of the one as he's going.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah, that's Ren's turn. That's gonna bring us to Rabbit.
Yeah, I'm gonna flank with Silas on this guy. Do a quick stab.
At the start of your turn, the stun goes away, but the creature is still incapacitated. So I don't think you have advantage on.
I'm
You have
flanking.
advantage because you're flanking. Yeah.
22.
22 hits.
So that is 10 points of damage.
How do you kill it?
Oh, I just stab it in the back and then I keep going towards this next wolf. I would like to flank with Cholula.
Easy enough. Are you going over, through, or around the bush?
Oh, through.
Make a perception check.
I forgot to add +2 to my
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is actually enough. He rolled a 19 on his stealth check. You do notice that Pippin is within the bush, however, you can move through an ally's space, so it doesn't matter.
I nod and continue on my way.
Yes.
I ship it so much.
And then I'm going to do another stab.
Fuck yeah, 2 hands, I assume.
Yeah. 23.
23 hits, for sure.
That is 11 points of damage.
Nice. Still standing.
I would like to make one of those a stunning strike.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
A 2.
It's a 3 this time.
Oh, nice.
So,
nice. No, that's good.
exploring
That's
different sides of the die.
good.
He is stunned. And then I
Could be a
would
four
like
next time.
to.
I'm glad I kept this out. Go ahead and just get rid of this. Booming Blade lasts until...
The beginning of my next turn.
Okay, so that is still happening as well, but also the creature is stunned, so they can't move.
But what if they get pushed?
Does it
It's
say
probably
anything?
a willful move.
Does it say anything about them having to be willing to move?
I don't think they do for Booming Blade. I think
I don't think so
If
either.
the target willingly moves 5
Willingly.
feet or more.
Cool, so yeah, no unwilling movement.
It was a juke.
I would like to bonus action Flurry of Blows.
Mm-hmm.
21.
21 hits.
21.
The beginning of this song sounded like the beginning of Move Bitch. Boom.
6.
6.
We should pay for the
Looking
Reds
so
to
rough,
one
but
song.
still standing.
I got one more kick.
Subscribe.
And it's just that one.
17 plus 7.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's 5 points of damage.
Can you just read that number right there? 5 hit points left.
How
Son of a
does
bitch.
how does it always work out that we can roll less than 10 on 100s and always have just the right? Okay, it's a 32.
Would you like to describe for us how you end the battle?
Yeah, my
Astrological theory.
my unarmed strikes are radiant damage.
True.
So
Yeah, each time Rabbit lets out a kick, there's this burst of. Actually, what does it look like?
yeah, it's like bright white light, and on that last kick, it just kind of explodes out of anywhere that there's an opening in a creature.
Fuck.
Like including the new opening that Cholula made.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I, ooh.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. The creature just. There's a burst of radiant light from the eyes and the mouth. I imagine it being very like taking someone's bending away. There's just like that.
No.
So sad.
Where it falls to the ground. Could I have each of you make a perception check?
Yeah, I was gonna do that anyway.
Fuck. Yeah, dude.
Baby, I gotta roll my dice, baby.
She's gonna roll it too.
Yes. That's a 26.
26.
25.
Sorry, 25.
Oh my
5.
God.
That's a plus
2.
6 to it.
5.
Oh.
I see. My head.
Aurora, you're kind of catching your breath. Ren gets past you. He's okay. Fight seems to be over. The rest of you notice as the bodies kind of shift and crackle.
Yeah.
You see some familiar faces.
Of course.
Here, you see. Oh,
Fucking knew it. Miranda called it. Right?
you see Gila,
Yep.
the human woman that you met the day before. You also see the half-elf man, as well as 2 other adults that you don't recognize.
Oh, good.
Are any of these guys not as dead? Could any of them be stabilized?
Oh no, they're all dead.
You saw to that with your Street Fighter kicks.
I didn't do anything wrong.
No.
With that,
Ever.
we will drop combat.
Wait, that guy in front of Silas?
No, he's down. It just didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
It wasn't pushed.
You find yourselves standing in the quiet of the streets, surrounded by a number of humanoid bodies in these kind of like handmade linens. What would you like to do? Rin is still just booking it for his cabin.
I'd like to search Gila.
Make an investigation check.
Six.
6. You find no weapons, no anything really. However, you do notice there is, in addition to the bleeding wounds from the combat that you just had, there does appear to be blood caked around the mouth and face, and you get the sense you weren't the first ones that they ran into this evening.
No spices though.
No spices, no. Seems like they probably use those for dinner.
Wow.
You say anything about your findings?
I mean, I imagine you probably like see what I'm doing, right?
Yeah, I'd say you can all kind of put together.
I'm gonna crouch down next to the bush and just go, Pips, whenever you're ready, you're good. It's clear out here.
Right.
And then I'm gonna go up to Aurora real fast, and I'm just gonna, hey there, don't be alarmed. I'm just gonna open your mouth real fast. Any weird teeth in here? Everything good? Ears feel normal?
Yeah.
There's no additional furs
Did you get
from anywhere?
what? What is?
I don't know. She just,
I
I made you drink the ocean water earlier.
Oh, right.
Just making sure those aren't related subjects.
I don't.
Do I look delicious to you?
Can I check out the Pippin's bite mark?
Yeah. Make an investigation check. Or actually make a medicine check.
I feel fine.
The answer's important.
I feel okay, and I didn't get hit or anything.
They really just go straight for the neck, didn't they?
8.
8. He doesn't appear to be very deeply wounded. He's not like bleeding out. He's quickly staunched it by applying pressure. But there's definitely a bite mark there. I thought you had drool coming out of your mouth for a second.
Yeah, and then what?
And then
It might leave a scar, but it's not life-threatening.
Okay.
So Aurora looks normal?
Make an investigation, or make a medicine check.
I'll step forward, like the shadow kind of licking off like flames a bit. Should probably check the rest of the town. Full bodies, right?
What should we do with these ones?
I imagine the villagers would like to see that. We have a
Was
witness.
anybody?
He's like running.
Is anybody like? Did anybody?
Like just getting to his door, like fussing with keys, looking back.
The
Oh, you whistle.
surrounding places. Did anybody like hear the commotion and?
I'd say on your perception check from earlier, no. most of the windows in this area are boarded up, and you get the sense if people were aware that things like this have been happening around town, so much so to like barricade themselves inside their homes, they're probably not going to hang out near the windows.
They were just like, oof, that is an outside problem, and we're inside folk.
Really hope that isn't Tom. He
What's
owes
up?
me a lot of money.
Can
But
I
if he
test
dies,
something?
I'll just take it.
If I just touch.
Oh shit, Aurora. What spell did you cast again?
Something about mind. Something.
What level of spell did you cast?
4.
Can you go ahead and roll a d20?
Everybody here has a great big bushy beard.
Do I need to roll
Every
for-
week I have to go.
Do I have to roll in for Booming Blade?
That's a cantrip.
That's a cantrip, so no.
Okay.
Only leveled spells.
Look at this little cat.
That's
She's
a
so small.
baby.
So small. Can't even see her. So small. Little beans. Little black beans. Beans.
Too engaged. I didn't even notice. Oh God, that's so cute. It was just a straight roll, right? Nothing. Oh God.
Oh.
Our tavern.
Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine.
It was just-
Put your illusion goggles back on, everyone.
We're in a tavern.
Nothing happened. What did you roll?
It was just a straight roll, right? No addition. 15.
15. Rad. I let you all know too that you would be tracking your own surge DCs. On a 4th level spell, your DC is going to go up to 3.
Oh no. It's becoming more possible.
However, nothing happens. Testing something.
Yeah, if I take one of my silvered, like a dagger, and put it on the skin of one of the bodies, is there any kind of reaction?
You leave it there for a second. Doesn't seem to be any reaction. And then you remove the dagger, and there's a definite like burn mark.
Okay. So, there's a way for us to prove that these were monsters and we didn't just murder people in the street for no reason.
I walk up to Pippin and put it.
Yeah,
up
I
against,
was gonna walk
put my
up to
blade up
Pippin
against
and-
Pippin's hand,
I would like to do the same to the other arm.
the flat side.
Yeah, you do so. No reaction.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
you're not a werewolf.
That's
Give a
good.
firm pat on the
Yes.
back.
Oh, ow. Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and just hold it on Aurora for a moment.
Genevieve, standing kind of right where she was, kind of looking around.
They had children with them yesterday.
Yes, so they're likely still out there.
Well, I don't recognize some of these, so maybe there's more in their group.
Should we go check that spot in the woods?
Maybe in the morning, if we want to hang around here. I thought we were headed to Róvengúl.
Right, I
In the
think
morning?
Don't we kind of have bigger fish to fry?
Yes, I suppose so.
that's a really poor way of wording that. I think
Sorry.
it might not even be fish for all we know.
It's probably fish.
I mean, everything that's in water is a fish.
That's actually not true.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
There
We
are
were
some
talking about
mammals
dolphins
that-
just like an hour ago.
Oh god, I have terrible things to tell you about amphibians.
It's all
not really
fish.
yeah, it's like a mammal.
So should
Porpoise,
we
I think
sort
is what they
of
call it.
should we do a search around the town and see? Very nice. See if
Perhaps
there's
we give it
anyone that they got to before us, and
Right, perhaps we give it a perimeter sweep.
yes, just a quick check, and then we can. Should we? What do we do with the bodies?
I guess we can take them back to their group in the daytime.
I mean, should we really be interacting with these people? They seem like they might be dangerous. They might have been trying to lure us to their camp to eat us.
It seems like that. Yes.
Maybe
But,
they got an easier meal after we passed through. Maybe there were some other travelers that they took
So
in.
if we place them on the outskirts of town, maybe like as a message for them to not attack this town, we could do.
I mean,
but
should
I
we
don't
put their
know-
heads on pikes? That seems a bit extreme.
Not
You
that-
haven't met
no,
Cholula.
I didn't mention pikes. Okay, that's your idea.
Well, how do we
It's
stand
not
'em up
that
then?
one.
Rooter to tutor.
Do we have to talk out loud to use our rings?
You don't actually.
I'm gonna.
You've already used your ring once today.
I used it to respond to a sending spell.
You used
Didn't
it
you
to.
use
No.
it again? Yeah.
I'm gonna take mine off and replace it with Aurora's. I just take it.
Do you allow
I
this,
imagine
Aurora?
you could just lift my hand
Boop,
and like.
boop.
Okay. Aurora, your ring's charges are spent for the day.
Without opening my mouth, I will speak into everybody's minds. We could use this to intimidate some werewolves into helping us out on Róvengúl, and then they can't hurt the villagers while we're gone, because they'll be helping us.
It's not a terrible idea. Anyone particularly chatty? I don't really like dogs too much, so like I don't know if I should be the best person to do it, but
I'm not really good with people.
I guess I'm like relatively charismatic.
Genevieve is like twirling her hair and looking down.
I'm not super sure that. I mean, are we saying we'll do this to you unless you come help us, or?
That doesn't seem like a good relationship to have as an ally.
Doesn't have to be that extreme all the time.
Well, but you said we were going to use these bodies to get other werewolves to help us. That sounds exactly like what the extremity would be.
Well, but you don't go out.
At this point, the conversation is happening aloud.
You don't
From this
have
point on, that is? From that point?
to go all out
I wasn't counting, but we'll call it
from step one,
Just making sure we're safe now.
right? We don't have to necessarily tell them what precisely happened to this group of werewolves.
Oh, you're saying maybe we say that somebody else did this and we know where they are.
Because we do know who did this.
The Silver State.
Yes, we do.
Right.
And from this point on, are we in agreement or no?
It's always worth a shot.
I think I can remember that.
This morning we were leaving.
So if we try to talk to them tonight, they're likely in the same situation. I suppose it has to do with the full moon. But we can try to go to that stretch of the woods before we leave in the morning and...
Have a polite conversation.
It has to be right at first light, and then we're out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make my way over to Genevieve. You're fine, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit louder.
Yeah, I felt this kind of... It's hard to explain. Maybe like a connection. I could feel emotions that weren't necessarily mine. Like someone was calling out to me. I was trying to ignore it at first, but I thought about what you said, and right before everything ended, I was going to listen, but it quieted down when things calmed.
That's good. Just let me know if you need anything.
Right.
I'm gonna start kind of checking around.
Yeah, anyone who would like to do like a little perimeter sweep of the town can make an investigation check to see if there are any more threats in the distance or near.
Or bodies.
Or bodies,
They
yeah.
already had blood
I'm gonna go
on them.
check around if maybe try to pinpoint what that feeling was.
Right.
You know, like what was it calling for?
I would like to check all of these werewolves that we took care of. See if they have anything that could be useful to us.
Okay, you can make an investigation check as well.
14.
14,
22 for bodies or victims.
22, nice.
16.
16.
Town check.
And on the bodies?
16.
16. All right. You all do a very thorough sweep of Willisden. And within the town, the outer perimeter, you don't find any carcasses or bodies within the town or right around the outskirts of the town. We'll say probably for safety, you do a lot of these sweeps as a group.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not just like, we were attacked by 4 werewolves. Let's split up.
Let's split up.
However, you don't find any danger, and you don't find any evidence of anyone else having been in danger nearby. Checking out the bodies on a 16, on one of them, you do find a very finely carved staff that has kind of like etchings down the side depicting moon cycles in one ring, and there's a ring that kind of depicts transformation from the form of an actual wolf to a wolf-like humanoid to a pure humanoid in kind of various stages that almost kind of like are in line with the moon phases that are carved into it as well.
Does it appear magical?
You can make an Arcana check.
Eight.
8?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't seem like it.
Brr.
There are like...
Made me spill.
It is very finely crafted. It's very finely crafted, but there are parts of it that are like chipped, and the bottom is a bit worn, and you can see some wear and tear where a hand would wield it over the course of a long enough time to wear away the wood. It doesn't seem magical in any way.
I'll strap it underneath my spear on my back.
Right, you can add a quarterstaff to your inventory. You all reconvene, probably outside of Ren's cottage. I didn't find shit.
Neither did I.
Just about the same.
So we're
Found a staff.
Oh,
that's
nice.
nice.
That's good.
So we're gonna blackmail some werewolves tomorrow.
We're gonna
Strong words.
we're gonna influence them in our direction.
We're gonna lie to them. Effectively. Hopefully.
Yes.
What?
Don't make it sound like such a bad thing.
I'm not. I'm
It is
fully
a
on
bad
board.
thing.
I'm just making sure I've got the
What?
plan straight.
We have a history of not being good at lying.
Then don't be overt about it.
Let's play a little game. Maybe find out which one of us is the best liar.
I love games.
Y'all ever
Right,
heard of
yeah.
2 truths and a lie?
It sounds pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's a game that we used to play back at the compound, where you tell 2 things about yourself that are true and 1 thing that's a lie, and you have to guess which one of them is a lie. Should I go first?
Sure.
Kind of show you how it's done. All right. When I was young, I was taken from my home and trained to be an assassin. My favorite type of pie is cherry. And I've never taken a life.
I don't think your favorite pie is cherry.
All right. Anybody else got any guesses?
Inside check.
Go for it.
Yeah.
15.
15,
25.
25, 17,
5.
5.
Natural 19.
Silas. There's a bit of a slight waggle to one of his eyebrows on the last phrase about having never taken a life. You roll a natural 20 for a 22 deception, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't think your favorite pie is cherry. You look like more of a like a peach sort of like cobbler kind of dude. I don't think it's cherry. The cherries
also-
are too like cold weathery.
By the way that the game goes as well, you can ask me questions about the different scenarios, and I will answer either truthfully or not truthfully.
Would you have killed somebody tonight?
My kin was in danger, so yes.
Why haven't you killed before?
It's prohibited
I feel like
on the
haven't
compound.
I seen you kill someone?
I don't believe so.
Only attempts.
Oh, it feels like I should have.
I mean, I was magically swayed to attempt to kill your friend here, but I was unsuccessful. Probably because I lack experience.
I think that's the lie.
I also think that's the lie. 'Cause I'm
Very
pretty
good.
Sure I've seen you kill someone.
In truth, killing is not forbidden on the compound. It is encouraged.
Your favorite pie is cherry.
I love cherry pie. It is so good.
Cherry pie is
It's
delicious.
nice, yeah.
What is a cherry? What's pie?
It's a fruit.
It's a small apple.
What's a fruit?
No, what's
It's
a
not.
pie?
What's a pie?
It's actually quite different from an apple.
What's a
It's
pie?
stone fruit.
I only eat meat.
Chalu, look. We gotta make this person a pie.
We do. Oh,
Is it delicious?
yes.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have a celebratory pie when we land on Róvengúl.
Great.
Right?
Who's
We can make it
next?
with wild game.
Who's next for their
Yeah.
Oh,
who's
Lying.
right.
lying and truthing?
I could go, seeing as I won.
Go for it.
Both kind of won. I mean, I won first.
You won first. I mostly followed you.
You guys don't have to have a peeing contest again. You both.
I do have to pee. The sound of the ocean really gets it out of me.
You could just step in and quietly do it and no one would know.
I think about it, but it's my trousers, right? Like, it's, you know.
But you'll be in water, is the thing.
As you guys
saw
are
the
like-
human teeth on the fish, right?
At this
I
point,
think
Ren.
I'm growing to trust them.
At this point, Ren has let you back into his home.
Oh, right.
You've assured him that it's safe, and you're
Good
all kind of
place
like
to be.
sitting around his
Covered in
fireplace.
blood.
Yeah, all like tending to your like wrapping wounds and things as you're having this conversation.
Okay. 2 truths and a lie. I loved Genevieve from the moment that I saw her.
Ew.
Gross.
I'm afraid of the dark.
I don't. What?
That's true.
And I don't really like cherry pie as much as apple pie.
That's the lie.
Actually, really
I would like to insight check.
Yeah, go for it. You can make a deception or a persuasion check. This is on the pie.
This is on all of it.
I'm gonna say you're gonna have to choose.
Okay. The first one.
About loving Genevieve the first time you saw her?
Yeah.
Okay.
14
14.
on pie.
14 on pie.
9 on his wife.
10 on the dark.
10 on the dark. Okay. So you can make 3 rolls essentially.
Oh.
1 for each of those statements. Persuasion or deception, depending on which is true and which is the lie.
Okay, so I rolled 1 already. Wow, good times.
I heard about this one place that mixes goat cheese into the cherry filling of the pie.
Why would you put cheese into cherry pie though?
Well, it gives it a sort of creaminess from the goat cheese.
How do you get cheese from a goat?
You milk it.
You don't just get.
Have
like,
you
cheese
ever
from
eaten
cow.
food before?
Not. I'm kind of new to.
We'll get to that on when it's your turn.
Okay. What not to lie
So
about.
who had the Genevieve thing?
That was me.
Alright, I rolled a 14 for that one.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
Okay. Who had dark? I rolled a 9.
Ha! 10. Are you lying?
It's the truth. And the pie was, I rolled a 10.
I had a 14.
And it's the truth.
Genevieve kind of sits forward. I know which one is the lie.
Yep. Yep. It's funny though, right?
We had a bit of a terse conversation the first time that we met. My memory is still a little fuzzy, but from what I recall,
Did you hit him?
no, but I
Should.
kind of wanted to. He was insisting that I do what my father say, and I had other ideas. So we didn't really get on at first. He was a stable boy.
She was easier to follow than her father. I needed to follow him.
Does that mean they have to live in the stable?
I think they just like help with this.
Okay.
They tend to the horses and
Okay.
keep them fed and exercised.
All right.
He
Is
stayed in
that
the
like
servants' quarters, which was a separate building on the Bramble estate.
That's
That's where the servants lived.
that's bad.
Only some of them. Some of them had their own homes in other parts of Waterdeep, but those who couldn't afford to make the trek from the Docks Ward or the Southern Ward, up to the North Ward.
So you didn't always have money. You didn't used to have all that money.
No,
You got that.
quite the opposite.
This is fun. Who's next?
Yeah, who's going next?
How about you, Miss Rabbit?
Sure. Okay. My mother is a dragon. Or was. She's dead now. But my mother was a dragon. I had a couple dozen siblings. And I've never eaten pie.
Well, didn't you say you were adopted though?
Well, yes, but
So that's
What kind of dragon was she?
she was a fairy dragon.
Huh.
But does it count though, just because she's not. She didn't make me?
well, that depends on
I called her mom.
what your deception is.
When you say couple dozen siblings, do you mean by blood or by adoption?
By dragon.
So adoption.
Yes.
I think that's the lie. I know you've never eaten pie. You just asked us what pie is.
Yeah, You asked us
I've
what a
been
cherry
lying to you
was.
from the start.
Just wild.
But why would you?
I'm gonna insight check on.
So is Pippin. on the pie.
I'm gonna insight check on the siblings because I feel like
Yeah.
there were two.
Okay, so you can make persuasion or deception
I
rolls.
think the definition
Go ahead and
of-
make 3.
Yeah.
The definition of mother has been brought up to be, I called her mom. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I mean, come on. Like,
So is this based
Like-
on how I feel about the things?
This is based on which one you are lying about.
you're
which one
saying,
you were
you're
telling the
saying
truth about.
blood mother or what you would perceive as your mom?
I'm
Insight.
saying the person that I would perceive as my mother.
Okay.
Fucking
yes.
grip it.
Okay.
I'll go for the siblings.
Pippin got a 16 on insight for pie.
I got a 3.
I got a 17 on siblings.
18 on siblings.
Okay.
We're gonna have to say all those again.
Yeah.
So starting with
Okay.
the mother is a dragon.
I rolled a 12.
Was anyone checking against that?
I
No.
don't think so. I think you said it out loud once.
Okay.
We all felt good about that one.
Yeah. All right. Couple dozen siblings.
Rolled a 5.
17.
I rolled
16.
a 3.
No, Pippin's not checking on that. He's
Yeah.
checking on pie. So
16.
I think everyone beat that except
Yeah.
for Pippin,
Everyone.
who
Except
wasn't.
for me, I rolled a 3.
Oh, you rolled a 3. Yeah.
Okay.
So Aurora and Sideless would be.
You're like,
away.
she doesn't have any siblings. Not a one.
We're not even looking for one right now.
Pie, I rolled a 14.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Do I tell you what I
Yeah,
was
just tell all of
doing
us.
Yeah.
We won't
there?
matter.
Okay, that one was deception.
Ah, you were lying. You have eaten pie.
Of course.
Pippin kind of leans back. I think you have eaten pie.
Everybody's eating pie, Pips.
I think this one's more sly than she lets on.
But you do know what a cherry is, right? You seemed legit confused at that.
Of course, I know what a cherry is. They grow from trees.
Have you only had meat pies or something? Were you not aware there was a sweet variety? It was so convincing.
Pips, I was lying from the moment you said we should lie.
Who's next?
I guess I can do it.
Tell us your secrets. Or don't.
2 truths, 1 lie.
They can be in any order too. You don't have to lie the last time. It seems like that's kind of the trend is we're all telling 2 truths and then making up a lie.
No, I did that.
Oh right, your first one was a lie. That was good.
Good lies.
Okay. I used to have a very hard time reading, like trouble reading. It used to not come easy. I have very, very strict parents, and I have a good relationship with my brother.
The last one is a lie.
Okay.
I think so too.
I think that one, yes. You've mentioned kind of a tumultuous thing before. I mean, I held your pinky for a long time.
Let's make some rolls.
Yeah.
You only need to roll for that last one because
Yeah.
that's the only one that people are questioning. So you can make persuasion or deception. 17 for Pippin.
16.
Not incredible.
Is it a 1? Is it a 2?
It's a 1.
That's the lie, right?
In the middle of what you were saying, you say, I'm lying, and then
I mean, actually,
So that's 3 altogether.
No, actually, we were really close growing up. Kind of 2 peas in a pod. We made up this language together, and we would write notes to each other, all in that language. And we used to hang out a lot. I used to not be able to read really well, and he taught me how to read when my parents gave up. They thought I was gonna be kind of stupid for
So,
my life.
Did you just
So
tell
you-
us 3 truths?
so your parents weren't strict?
Yeah, they were. Oh.
Did you tell us 3
One of
truths?
these things was supposed to be a lie.
Okay.
So not that.
Well, now we're gonna know, because if you tell us another thing, we're gonna know you're lying about it.
Aurora's not talking to werewolves. Thank
Or
you. No,
she told
honestly-
us that she
Actually-
didn't want to.
No, thank you for sharing.
No, that's fair.
No, I mean-
I am not. I'm way better at board games. Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, we're using this as an opportunity to, find out which among us is the best liar. But when we would play on the compound, they didn't like it. The overseer didn't like it when we played this game, because it was a way of getting to know each other. Because, even if somebody's lying to you once, you're still learning 2 things about them.
And why they lied.
Exactly.
And why they chose to lie in that fashion, and what order they decided to lie.
Right? That's probably why they let us continue to do it, because, in a way, you're kind of also gathering intelligence on an enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, I've given you too much information. I see.
You're not an
Well-
enemy.
Well, we're not enemies.
Well,
Yeah.
We'll use it to
Okay,
strengthen our
here.
bond and our feeling of
And
protection.
I tackle him.
wait. I think I can. Okay. I think I can try
Are
this.
you're gonna go again?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we do somebody else first so you can have some time to think about it? I think it's Cholula's turn.
Oh gosh.
Sure. I've been a cook almost my entire life.
That tracks.
I secretly cried when our tavern was destroyed in Waterdeep, and I have a bit of a thing for Durnan.
I knew it. I don't think that the cry is in secret.
Okay, wait. This isn't actually. Who is Durnan?
Durnan is a accomplished fighter and bartender at the Yawning Portal in Waterdeep.
Does he cook?
No, I was trying to get a job there.
That's a lie.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm going to follow Pippin's lead
following
here.
this
He
one.
knows you the
Yeah.
best.
Yes.
That's the
Honestly,
lie.
We don't-
have really just met a couple of days ago. But I think that that's the lie.
No, but
He
you have
was-
like a link
He was just a baby.
in your
We were
hearts.
separated.
Your
Durnan
hearts
is the-
are linked. I
I
trust
don't
it.
know. I feel like
I was 4, but I do have some memories. But essentially, we're meeting for the first time. We both changed so much as people in the last, 20 or so years.
No, that's not how siblings work.
What was
Pippin's
it
gonna
that you
make an
did when
insight
you were indentured?
check. That is super
When
hot.
you were told where to work?
I was a cook.
Ooh. I've rolled like 12, 13, 14. So 18 for insight on Pippin for the last.
On Durnan?
Persuasion or deception,
I'm just
depending on.
not rolling well.
I also can't imagine you
That's an
crying.
11.
Okay.
Y'all choose your shit before I say anything.
Yeah.
I'm going for Durnan.
Darnan's a lie.
Ooh, 21. That's a plus.
I 100%
13.
believe that Cholula cried in public. It was a restaurant. It was what you always wanted.
You're doing the crying one?
Yes.
That,
What the fuck?
you think that's a lie?
Yeah. I totally think she would
Oh,
have
she
cried in
doesn't
public.
think it's a secret.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think she totally would have cried. Just outright. Been upset.
What is that? Oh, which movie is it? Is it Schindler's List?
Whoa.
Where at the end, there's not like the person doesn't like bawl. They're just like, and then it's over. I'm pretty sure that's what Cholula did when the tavern
right,
fell.
yeah.
I think she had like one sob and then was like,
Cameron, that was a long walk. that was sorry, you're just like, what was that scene in Schindler's List that everyone had to wait?
I've never actually seen it, but it was
Okay.
described to me by an English teacher in high school.
Yeah. That's, yes, that.
But anyway, that's how I recall that happening. 'Cause
Yeah,
that was
just
in
gonna-
game.
Ooh, heartburn.
So I rolled like shit for everything. The lie is the crying.
Ah.
I don't cry.
Yeah, she didn't cry at all.
She teared up, and I think you guys made perception checks to see if you could tell, like,
Yeah.
when we were looking at it.
But she like,
And then I ran towards Froon to be like, what the fuck did you do?
yeah, that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
that's right. You beat ass.
Oh shit, man. This is gonna make a great clip because I'm gonna put those two moments together.
Yeah. Unless it's like so wildly inaccurate. It's
She's
just like-
sobbing on the ground.
We all got nat 20s on our perception.
Damn. So you got a thing for bartender and Waterdeep.
I could see it.
He's very strong. Charming. He didn't take shit from nobody.
He's got a great
People
business.
are strong.
That's not like Dernan.
Are you?
Kick a rock.
You're in a house.
There's rocks in this house.
You kick a fish rug.
Okay, you think someone who has a peg leg lets rocks just hang out in their house?
I would.
Absolutely not.
Kick a fish.
There's not even a blanket on the floor in this place. That's deadly.
And then there was one.
Pippin looks over at Genevieve.
Oh, Rin's
Oh, and
here,
lie
too.
to us, Genevieve.
Do it.
So what's Rin doing?
Ren's like sitting on his bed, still breathing heavily. He doesn't have run-ins with death nearly as frequently as all of you do, so he's
Just
a little
losing
scarred.
a ship once a
I'm
week.
doing totally fine. That's the lie.
Yeah, not that kind. Like, dude tussles with like wild water currents and sea creatures day after day, but that shit, land shit, that's scary.
Only sea legs.
He's the opposite of me in real life.
Cameron will fight anything on land.
Genevieve kind of thinks for a moment. My family was once one of the top 3 most wealthy noble families in all of Waterdeep. When I was a little girl, I snuck into the stables and stole a horse and rode it all the way out of the city into Undercliff. And this is hard.
Right? I couldn't even do it.
And I relived the same day, the same moment, hundreds, maybe thousands of times, for a number of years.
I think the first one is a lie, because if you were that wealthy, you wouldn't be with Silas.
Actually, yeah. I think the first one's a lie too.
Sick burn.
I don't think it's the top 3. I think you're like top 10 for sure.
Same. I don't think it was top 3. Oh, now I roll.
Yeah, same.
Pippin's like, that last one sounds wholly untrue. He rolls a natural 2 on insight.
Rolled an 8 for the first one.
All right.
Dirty 20.
21.
13.
I will sit in silence.
She... That's just-
I'm so tired. The sun took all of my energy. I'm like anti-Superman when I work in the yard.
She rolled a 10. Who rolled higher than 10 on insight?
You're right. We were the 4th wealthiest family in Waterdeep,
I knew
and
it.
my father Harvin was livid about it constantly. We were always one step beneath the Castellanters, and he.
Is that why he
hated-
talked about the Castellanters so often? I never heard him say numbers.
Yeah, he didn't like to, but that was his real reasoning. He would critique their villa or Lady Castellanter's dresses. He even said some very rude things when their son went missing, but.
This is a beautiful villa.
Yes.
It
And don't
truly
judge him
is.
based on that. He was a good man.
Genevieve kind of has this like realization as you say that. She was never really aware of what happened to her father. Because that all happened while you guys were still away.
What happened?
He's dead.
Okay.
Dead, dude.
I thought he was like out of the thing when the shit happened
He
and
was.
never came back.
Yeah, he left and quote unquote, but all that you guys know is that he died of a broken heart and was like ridiculed because everybody thought he was behind it. They thought that he like left and arranged for his entire family to be killed.
Okay. Oops.
Fun stuff.
So we all found each other out.
So we're good at detecting lies, but who is the best at that part?
In all fairness,
I
I
feel like
got
I
a
did
pretty
pretty well.
high score, but I rolled badly.
I feel like I did pretty well.
Technically,
I sussed
guess
out a lot of you.
No one really guessed mine.
It's not the
But that's because I
detection.
did it wrong.
You, have
You
to
also
give-
didn't lie
give us
to
a
us.
lie.
Would you like to give us 2 more truths and 1 deception?
How about 2 lies and a truth?
It's
Seems to
hard
be
to
difficult.
think of them when you've all kind of told everyone your whole story.
Right, yes. I mean, we've
Okay.
been up and down this continent.
I can try that.
I convinced you all that I'd never eaten pie before.
That's true. That was
or
pretty
heard
good.
of cherries.
Well, you didn't have me convinced.
I still don't think you know what cherries are. You're an oddball.
They come on a long stem. They're red to purplish.
That's not really that long of a stem.
Well,
Tart.
that's fair, yeah. I guess like a few centimeters isn't really that long.
I like the dark ones. Correct. Correct.
Have I proven
that
that I
for
know what a cherry is? How much further do I need to
You
go?
repeated what everyone else said when we described what a cherry was.
What are you talking about?
You could be
Technically,
lying
I-
right now, and we
They've
wouldn't
given
know.
more facts than that. No, you've
Should
totally
I go
given...
find you a cherry out in the
I
wilderness?
don't think we
No.
can find cherries actually in this climate. I think it's too warm. It's too south.
Well,
Do you guys remember your deception rolls?
I don't.
For this last one?
Wait, yes, I wrote them down.
it was a 15.
14, 9, 10.
Oh, I also.
Which one of those was deception?
9.
14. That was the
14 deception.
14.
love
I
at
didn't
first
have
sight.
You didn't lie. Pippin rolled. He rolled a natural 20 on his deception.
Oh,
The only
that's.
reason you sussed it out is because your insight was higher than his score. So, technically, I think maybe I'm the smoothest talker here.
Well, Pippin, are you comfortable lying to a bunch of werewolves?
Yeah, it's a bit different when we're all kind of friends and
Y'all got my back?
I think I could support you a little bit.
Sure.
I think the
as long
way
as we
that
do
I-
it during the day, they're just people.
Yeah. I think sometimes the way that I talk makes people believe that I'm telling the truth all the time. But also, I think I can help.
How does that bite look on his shoulder now?
Make another medicine check.
before you do that, oh,
That's not 20, baby!
Fuck yeah.
that's all the medicine.
You found it all.
You pulled all the ibuprofen out of the cupboard.
You invented ibuprofen, and you know what bacteria are.
Take this.
I just found this in my pocket.
Where's he going?
I think he's going to whisper.
Pips.
Wow, a whisper. And on the stage, whisper. I haven't seen one of these bad boys since, I don't know, episode 12.
It's been a while since we've had a whisper.
Whoa, you were moving so quick, you made the tavern chair.
He has to run all the way around the bar. Well, actually, technically he does.
Around the bar, through the kitchen.
Pippin, did you
That's
take
the
a
shit.
potion?
No, I don't have any potion.
That butt is almost completely healed.
Oh no.
That's weird. Maybe it's, I hear that, the first shifters were born.
Is he lying right now?
How
Make an
close,
insight check.
how close is he sitting to me? Is it this order?
Yeah.
I'm
I've
going to
heard-
take out my blade and put it onto his arm, like the flat side.
Yeah, you do so. Can I help you?
No, I'm just...
Then can you please remove your sword from my skin before I have to reciprocate?
Wait, did I get my blade out before you? I'm going to, take it away. How does his arm look?
Looks fine.
I got my blade out
You
before.
rolled insight? Alright, let me have him finish what he was saying first. I've heard that the first shifters were actually born from lycanthropes. Werewolves, while being the most common from stories and things, there's actually all types of lycanthropic creatures, from foxes to tigers to lions, bears, boars, rats, all kinds of
my.
things. Apparently, that was
Is there that guy?
a weird reaction. But apparently it's where shifters originated from, was those cursed with lycanthropy had children who also bore the aspects of the animals. Maybe something about that causes their attacks to be less effective.
Could you do just like a little tiny cut and see if it heals?
Sure.
We're not going to kill you.
Can I use somebody else's dagger? Mine are all poison.
I'll hand him my spear.
He's going slops back.
Gives himself a little cut. Minimum damage.
That was a silvered blade.
He'll take a point of damage.
I'm not going to kill you. We'd like to help you. I just want to know. You have a
I mean,
couple-
it hurts.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold
But I
his
mean,
arm.
if I had lycanthropy, an attack from a silvered blade, of course, is going to hurt. We should test with one that ain't silvered, because that way, theoretically, it won't hurt at all, right?
Oh, right. I'll hand him one of my arrows.
I was about to breathe in to be like, I throw a dart at him.
No.
It's like,
Here, give me that. You're doing it wrong. I'm gonna stab.
make an attack roll. With advantage. 'cause
Is
it's
it-
willing?
Is that it's happening and it's not hurting, or it's not happening at all?
He's like not, it's not cutting,
What would
It
it
goes
be
and
with
he's like-
arrow?
jabbing. This would just be a dexterity base with proficiency.
So +7.
22.
Thank you. 22.
22? Yeah. You take it from him, telling him he's doing it wrong, and with all of your force, just down into the palm of his hand, which moves down a bit, but the arrow doesn't go in.
Well, shit.
Oops, my boy. I think he might be a werewolf.
Well, at least you have a couple of 10-day.
So what do we do about that?
Maybe I should be the one to talk to him then.
Yes. But
And that is where we're going to end this episode of Arcanarama.
Wait,
also-
werewolf cat shifter.
Also, by the way, you all leveled up. Level 9.
No.
Oh my god, guys,
Yeah.
we did it!
I know we're calling it a little bit earlier, about 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So, if you guys want to go ahead and work through your level up stuff on stream, I will go ahead and announce the winner of the dice to those of our viewers who are lucky enough to be here a little bit early. And
Lucky. Oh no! Now the question is, do I take another barbarian?
yeah, that's kind of my question.
Oh, damn it!
good question. You get some good shit from both.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the winner of the Fantasy Forge Vampiric Celebration Dice giveaway is a Dark Phoenix Born. Congratulations, Phoenix Born. I'm glad that you make it to the stream yet again, and congratulations on your win. Those will be sent out at the end of the month, which is quickly approaching, if not early into next month. You never
How'd they
know.
respond? It's always so weird, like, you won! And then we just go back to quiet. Like,
Well,
Sorry, I was looking. Because we're looking at our level ups right now.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah, some of you probably have some decisions to make, but I would imagine that Sam, you're probably taking another level in Monk. Mm-hmm. What does that get you?
Unarmored movement improvement. At 9th level, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling.
Fuck yeah, you can run on water and walls. And technically lava if you wanted, but I wouldn't recommend it. Huge shout out to Rowstone, who gifted 5 mystery subs. That's super rad.
Yeah.
Also, huge shout out to Ash Dragoncat for following us. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it.
find us in Discord. We'll give you a breakdancing dog.
There's a link in the about section.
A peach.
Yeah. Or a peach hiding behind a corner, which is cool.
You guys, our proficiency bonuses went up.
Yeah, to +4 at level 9.
I've got a 5th level spell.
Yes. I think that's all that you get, right, at level 9? 5th level spell slot.
Yeah.
But you also get 2 more spells to add to your list, which is super rad. Hell
Make
yeah.
sure one of them is a 5th level spell.
Yes.
Or something that can be upcast at 5th level. Hell yeah. Is Cholula going to grace us with another level of rogue? Or are you feeling sorcery?
I don't know. Okay, because
You said saucy
so for
wrong.
rogue, it would be 8th level.
So it would be an ability score improvement, right? Or a
Yeah.
feat.
If I did sorcerer, it would be 2nd level, which gets me sorcery points.
Yeah, so you can, I think you'd only have 2, but you can use those to create another 1st level spell slot. So that could give you like an extra shield? Shield 1st level?
Yeah, let me see.
They'll essentially give you 5 1st level spell slots instead of 4.
It's either an ability score improvement or danger sense and reckless attack.
Yeah, and all of my spells that I have are 1st level. And I have, man,
Danger sense, though.
Yeah, with dodge as a monk.
Fuck yeah. Also, I was looking through everyone's sheets recently just to familiarize myself. And
Don't look.
we haven't really talked about the feat that Silas took on his last ability score improvement, the Eldritch Adept that gave you Devil's Sight.
Yeah. Oh, I did because I cast darkness and I was just in it.
Yeah, I didn't question it at the time. I was like, yeah, that sounds like a Shadow Monk thing, but it's from a feat. That's super cool.
No, I had to supplement.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to justify like the time spent in darkness. Like if it's going to follow him, he should like be able to. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that absolutely makes sense. Also, being able to see through magical darkness is very,
Big
very
time.
helpful.
Yeah.
So you know how you can take an ability score improvement or a feat
Yeah.
at certain level ups? Can you do a feat every time you have the option for an
Yeah.
ability score improvement? That's sick. I'm having a lot of fun with feats.
I would prefer if you made them like make sense with the story.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but we're being raided by
Whoa!
Grumpy Dungeon Masters. Hey, thanks for the raid.
Hello.
We're leveling up right now.
Yeah.
Should we keep going? Let us know if you guys want to see us play a little bit more. We just had a not super intense, but we had a little fight with some werewolves attacked in the street.
We still have the map up with nothing touched.
Yeah, we do.
Sometimes werewolves appear.
You can see how it went. And yeah, we're
Werewolf,
currently
werewolf.
preparing for a rather dangerous trek across the sea, Lake Mendeleth, to the Isle of Róvengúl, which is said to be the birthplace of
Oh yeah, yeah.
said to be the birthplace of magic in Kavora, the world in which our campaign takes place. And as such, magic is always spilling into the world from there and causes things to get a little wild sometimes. So our heroes have chartered a ship along with 2 companions, Cholula's brother Pippin,
Long lost brother Pippin.
long lost brother,
Pip.
as well as Silas's recently saved wife,
Yeah.
who had been
Long lost wife.
Long lost.
long lost wife.
Long lost.
My
Long lost
wife.
wife. And they're all
They
gone.
just showed up. I'm not quoting Borat. Right now. Hi, welcome to the stream. Mama.
You did it anyway. You did it anyway.
It's from the hit movie Borat.
And they're gone.
Really though?
I don't know. I don't get to see their numbers when it's a raid. I just know that 35 people were here. What's up, guys? Say what's up in the chat if you feel like it.
Hi.
If you want to see us continue playing, let us know in the chat, and we might continue. Also, we did 2 giveaways this evening, the first of which was this box of mystery minis from our sponsors, More Fun Comics and Games, our local comic book shop here in North Texas.
We ship it to you.
We do. Completely free for you. We do have to pay shipping.
It's always just a touch of petty.
Rostone, who you can see in the chat, won this week's mini giveaway.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Robbie's got this queued up, but we also gave away our second giveaway of the evening, some Fantasy Forge dice, which are dice that I handcraft from resin myself. This week was the Vampiric Celebration dice.
Ooh, Rostone would like her minis open.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah, dude.
unboxed.
shit!
This D&D stream just became an unboxing stream.
We can't tag it as both now. It's too late.
If you are new and you haven't watched all of our previous streams, we are also on YouTube.
On
You
YouTube.
can search us by Arcanarama. We do not have enough followers there to
Have a URL.
a URL.
But
Two
if you
giveaways every week too. I don't know if we said that.
and if you go to youtube.com and type in Arcanarama, we are the only thing that shows up.
Yeah.
I'll draw a bunch of hot anime guys if you get us to 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we get to 200 followers here on Twitch, we're gonna go through. We are all artists. This layout, this beautiful layout that you see, was designed by Taylor. This backdrop we all built together from foam crafting skills that I
it's
have
real.
honed. It's real.
This is a tavern. We built it.
Yeah, that's plaster. These bricks are real.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's your house.
That's my house. Don't
So
hate my
yeah,
house.
I craft minis and now film sets. Sam does all of our lovely character art. She's taken care of that for us and is an amazing artist.
Aw, thanks.
Kitty has a fucking degree in drawing and painting.
Oh my
So
god, a fucking degree.
when we hit 200 followers here on Twitch, we're going to go and do a special stream where we're going to go through the monster manual, monster by monster, and make them thirst traps. It's going to be fun. Yeah, we just hit level 9 after that encounter with 4 werewolves that you guys made it through. Thankfully, you silvered all of your shit before you left Lugrieve. That could have been much more challenging.
You need help. Okay.
Okay, cat.
Cat.
Come on.
Be cat.
That's our tavern cat. Her name
turns.
is Lolly.
Tavern cat. Tavern cat.
Tavern cat.
Doesn't
Yeah.
she have an emoji?
We do 2 giveaways
She
every
does.
week, and the giveaways
An emote.
will increase in value when we increase in followship. It's like a direct correlation.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
We got
What the fuck? Oh, is it articulated?
That's a.
What the fuck?
No way.
No.
Don't push it. But
That arm is.
wiggly.
Yeah, the arms are.
But it is kind of wiggly.
The arms do
So
the
you could
wiggles.
pretend.
You could do a gentle wiggle.
Oh, thanks, Sam, for the gift subs. That's so nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
right,
says. Oh
yeah.
god.
That's me. I'm Sam.
Yeah, I'm Cameron Holt. I'm the
Warforged
Dungeon Master.
Titan. A full Titan.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dope.
These are from Snowbound, I believe.
Who fell out?
Which I haven't actually. I don't actually know much about Snowbound, but I should have it.
I'm not sure either. I watched a bit of a stream the other day that was Snowbound.
Oh, it's like a
Who was
little like.
Theoretically, I should have it because
This is
we've
a
got the
little guy.
legendary thing.
Yeah.
Am I in?
But I don't
that's
see it.
dope.
It's just a little guy.
That's just
an
like a little
ice
Moon Knight.
Method?
I don't know what that is.
Ooh, oh, they're like little tiny devil guys.
Little tiny devil guys.
Oh, rad.
He's made of eyes.
Oh, or it might be invisible.
I see. It's a nice method.
Oh, nice. Oh, methods. I drew a muscle method.
Oh
I didn't like the
It
muscle
was
method.
yeah, same hate. But
Buff
I think
method
it was
was
great.
the worst and the best.
Oh hey, this one's got like a pointy guy because he's like trying to get out of his bag. He's
Oh,
like escaping.
just in case anybody is still here watching us ramble about random shit and open things,
Oh, it's not okay.
we
Perfect.
start this stream at 7 p.m. every Saturday. That's Central Standard Time. So feel free to catch us next Saturday, or again, check us out on YouTube. We.
Sorry.
Oh hey, I gotta get to this stuff. That's weird.
I love you, Twitch. You fucking idiot.
The weirdest part about that is I am only ever logged in as Arcanarama
Yeah.
on like all of my devices, so I don't know why that gifted it to me. That's weird.
There's another one.
The other me. Yeah. So feel free to catch up on YouTube if you're interested. If you like what you see, you can see our humble beginnings and how we were birthed into a tavern. Also, the build video of the tavern of how we made the set is also on our YouTube channel.
That I feel like there's so many like tiny moments from those time lapses where you can see us all losing our minds.
Yeah, there's definitely one of us like fanning things to get paint dry, and then we just start like dancing instead.
Yeah. Marvin Gaye was on.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you again to, oh God, where did it go? So many people have gifted subs.
The Grumpy DM?
Grumpy Dungeon Masters.
Yeah, thank you so much to Grumpy Dungeon Masters for the raid. That's super rad. This is only like the second time we've ever been raided, or third.
Yeah.
Both times. Right
Both
at
times,
the end.
right as we're done. Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
However, we will see all of you in the next episode, or maybe on YouTube.
Whoa.
But until then, stay safe out there, adventurers. Bye, guys.
They're gonna love it.